Ooh, my goodness.
Y'all can hear me good, right?
Oh, most definitely.
Heck, damn.
Fuck the Black Power Wars.
Fuck them.
Crocodile sons of bitches.
Not the Black Power Wars.
Oh, shit.
Like that. We live. And we live, baby. We go straight in, baby.
Not the Black Power.
Oh, my goodness.
I thought you said we're going to let them slide.
Good Lord.
Slide right there.
There's a lot of ass on Facebook tonight. God damn. She must drive a Buick, because that's too much ass for a Volkswagen.
Send that link.
So that's the joint you sent. B-Man.
Woo!
See me in the club, then I holler at me. And when you see me around the way, nigga, you get the time. Nigga, don't play, nigga, cause I ain't playing, man.
What?
Niggas coming through, nigga, and I ain't playing. Call my niggas.
Oh, you said they had a fire him. They said,
oh, shit.
I told you that the CCP niggas don't play.
So they got to do
Down. You niggas wanna run around town? Niggas ain't ready, so back the fuck up.
See, that's some crack for your ass.
Yes, best believe
to
it.
show you how much you care about the dogs before they care about your body.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, y'all can't tell me that joint ain't crazy.
What?
Don't you know?
Southeast, Northeast, DC. What it do?
Be up in the motherfucking
Club
Club U.
U?
Yeah,
I don't know about that Club U.
I used to live next door to Club U.
So you definitely know about Club U.
I used to live in Club U. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, get the hell that shit over there.
You say you used to live there?
Every Saturday night.
I know. That joint used to crank.
Yes.
You not know? Hey, it ain't a spot. It ain't a
But
spot.
you better not park through that alley, though.
Nah.
Park your car through that alley. You won't get
It ain't been a spot.
That's gonna be a problem.
Before, it ain't been a spot since like Club U. Club U is its own,
like
its own vibe.
Yeah, it has its own vibe. But once you walk out of there, it's dangerous vibe.
Shit, can't be no worse than the black.
Black Hole was my shit. And that was my shit to the Black
That was my motherfucker in my younger days. Early 90s.
Of course, I lived down the street from there.
Bowie Marlin.
3401 Georgia Avenue.
Greenbelt.
It's a Dennis now.
I know.
Randolph. What it do?
Shit, it should be. All the niggas got their teeth knocked out in that mug.
Oh, yeah, they definitely did. What? Yes, indeed. You gotta know about Lilo, baby. DC. What? Shouts out to my Aunt Rita. What?
Well.
What? Appreciate everybody that download our podcast, coast to coast worldwide. Got to 17,000 down plays. We appreciate it a whole lot.
17.
Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, wherever you get your podcasts at. We appreciate it a whole lot. Damn.
So that's 17 triple O.
You best believe it.
Oh shit.
Best believe it, baby. That's YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, and what's the other one?
Motherfucking
Spotify and Instagram. So if you got a streaming network, a streaming app, you on that? I'll at your boys. You know what I'm saying? Now, you live now on Twitch, Twitter, YouTube. The Third Perspective. This some underground DC stuff, boy. Pay attention. Louisiana, St. Louis, what it do?
Good Google mother.
I like this better. Starting off with no intro, but get to come in with this go-go.
The Lex Coops was in the band.
You know what I'm saying? You don't know about that. You know nothing about that. Well, only Jay always on the track like he know about that stuff. He don't be knowing though. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I know all about that. That's all I know.
He acting like he know. He don't really
That's
know.
it. That's all I know.
It's his eye.
Uh-oh.
You tuned in? to the #1 podcast in the DMV. I am your host, your late night supervisor, dope dealer extraordinaire.
Damn.
DC's own, Rad, B.I.D. Jones. That's Rabbit for your internet foods. To the left and right of me, as usual.
Yeah.
My podcast partners, OnlyFans Jay, and the #1 soul brother himself.
Yeah. What's up, y'all?
3P. Now, at this point in time, I know that everybody is acquainted with the fact that I love the black ladies. I'm lucky to be alive, happy, healthy, and free for me. Don't forget about those Tubmans either, Jay.
Damn, you sound like Lou Roll.
Jay, you know about those Tubmans?
Mm-hmm.
We can't forget about those Tubmans.
If they come out.
Talk to me. What's going on with y'all, player? What's going on, Jay? Talk to me, dog.
If they
What you
come
been
out.
up to? You know, what's been going on with you?
Everything has been great. You know what I'm saying? You know, the jobs is treating me well.
That's what's up
Yeah.
right there. That's the main key point when you're doing something you love. You know what I'm saying, dog?
Yeah, exactly. The jobs treat me very well.
Man, let everybody know that you've been working on this for a while now as the podcast been going. Now, you know what I'm saying? Talk to them. Tell them what you've been going. You've been to school. You know what I'm saying?
Did the school
And
thing.
then we in that thing we like to do.
Yeah, now we in the thing we like to do. Like my job, I had a job coach, right? He once told me that if you go do something that you love to do something that's within your criteria, meaning like if
Qualified, certified, and bona fide.
Yeah, now.
you don't want to mix, you don't want to divide your personality, how you are, with what you like to do. That's like me. I work with a team, but sometimes a team can get on your nerves sometimes, so you want to work by yourself. So,
True.
So
I
you
know
either
that feeling.
50% on a team, you 50% by yourself. And that's exactly where I want to be, you know what I'm saying? Hey, what's up? Shout out to the cat right there. Keep looking in here.
For anybody don't know, we got this black cat that always stop past the podcast, you know what I'm saying, the pit,
Hey, man.
and see what we got going on as we start our podcast. He never fails to run past this thing as we in the motherfucking podcast zone.
Hey,
This is
no.
podcast pit for anybody don't know, you know what I'm saying, dog? Shouts out to everybody that tunes into our podcast coast to coast worldwide, you know what I'm saying? What's going on, Tone? What you got popping, babe?
You know, same shit. It's just Wednesday, but you know, everything good to go.
Up there.
Hump day.
Hump day. You know, I'm just doing my school thing, working in the daytime, podcasting at the night. I got a lot of irons in the fire. But
You know?
it's all good though, because I could be outside robbing your ass. But let me
You
stop. Nah, but everything good. You know, we on here. Good to be on here again tonight. You know, you want to thank everybody that tuned in and saw us last night on Hood View Politics.
Most
as
definitely.
we was exposing them. We was exposing people last night.
So check that out every Tuesday.
Right. Check
Straight
that out.
politics. Me and my man, the #1 soul brother himself,
Right.
Tony. You know what I'm saying?
And now we back here on Wednesday
Strictly
night.
politics. You know what I'm saying? Dog?
And now we back here on
Now-
Wednesday night with the third perspective.
Now, bro,
Uh-oh.
man, like I was telling you, I had to get rid of people and shit the other time. I told you, I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we went through
I
that.
didn't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? Dog? But now, when you get somebody after that, I think it's time to get rid of that one too. Is that too quick? Is I'm getting too gunshot?
Wait a
gun
minute.
happy with this thing now?
Okay, what happened there, man?
Bro, I don't
You
know,
think you
man.
Vince McMahon?
Yeah, I know, man. I gotta calm down, don't I?
Nah,
I don't want to let him go. I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna give him a couple more weeks. You know what I'm saying? Dog? Just little things be irking the back of the neck. You know what I'm saying? Dog? Well, I'm gonna let him go for right now.
You
You know what I'm saying?
got
Dog?
back your neck.
Yeah, make you say, bro, really? All right.
Really? Really?
You know what I'm saying? Dog?
That's what's hot in the streets?
Yeah, it's not kosher. You know what I'm saying? Dog?
Oh, shit.
not
You put up
kosher.
kosher.
Yeah, not kosher. But shouts out to my Aunt Rita, man. My Aunt Rita, man, I appreciate her. She's down this joint from New York and DC, baby. You know what I'm saying, dog?
Oh, shit.
Shouts out to her. Appreciate her and my son. Man, I got the best son that could ever live in this earth. You know what I'm saying? Well, y'all know it or not. That's my man. So I got he and I joined my aunt, my mother and shit. My mother, I appreciate her hanging around and shit, take care of everything and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what's going on for me for the weekend. You know what I'm saying? Dog? You know how that is. You got moms there. There's a lot going on. You know what I'm saying, dog? But yeah, I appreciate that whole thing that she got going on there. I appreciate her a whole lot, though. You know what I'm saying? But the third perspective is one thing we want to talk about tonight, right? We got a special guest coming on tonight. You know what I'm saying? To discuss some, to talk. First of all, I want to know about how y'all feel about, in general, either dogs, pets in general. What's your favorite pet?
My favorite pet is a dog, but I want a shark.
Wait. You said a shark?
I want a shark.
Now you know you gotta maintain them things, right?
I know. I'm gonna feed him a motherfucker I don't like.
Man, you gotta get them. Sharks ain't to be played with, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I want one. You know, I want one.
Now I used to be pressed with like piranhas and stuff like that. I had a fish and shit. Piranhas. Yeah. I had a couple piranhas.
I had a big ass Oscar.
My thing is
Oscar. That's what I had.
Mm-hmm.
That Jones.
Oh yeah, I like Oscar.
Yeah, mine was at about that
Oscar
big
too. Yeah.
But I wanted a real live. I ain't want no red piranha like you can get in the store. I wanted a black piranha. Like if you got one, the police coming up there to get you. I want some illegal shit because I want to just fuck it. You know, I want a white panther to walk up and down the street with.
You like Mike Tyson shit with big ass lion and all that shit running around and shit.
But Mike had all that shit, but Mike thing was in pigeons. That motherfucker love them pigeons.
Lions too though.
Yeah, he had all that shit. Lions, and you know, then Michael Jackson had a monkey, and we still don't know what happened to Bubbles.
That's true.
Bubbles, are you sure?
Yeah.
Bubbles is up in this. I just remember, you know, him and Bubbles was at the Grammys and shit, and
Bubbles had a suit on.
Bubbles was his man too.
Oh, bro, it was him, Bubbles, and Webster.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Webster too.
Webster.
That's why Michael Jackson was just funny to people, man. It was like, bro, what are you doing?
What the fuck you hanging out with?
What's
Webster?
happening again? You
know what I'm saying? Culkin and Webster.
Exactly. What's his excuse? He missed his childhood.
Yeah, it was him.
Yeah. Really, bro?
Hold on. They went to the Grammys. It was Mike, Bubbles, Webster, and Brooke Shields.
Oh, Brooke Shields too. Y'all remember that? Yeah.
He hit Brooke Shields, you know. So,
you think so?
Yeah, I believe so.
I don't.
Shit, he hit Whitney.
I don't.
Shit, I heard he hit. He tried to hit Madonna.
Yeah, he tried to hit Madonna, and he was hitting
Yeah, Madonna's nah. She be going.
What's the porn star that was in the Thriller video? Damn, I forgot her name. It's on the tip of my tongue.
Not Shaka Khan. I mean,
not Shaka.
I said Shaka Khan, bro.
He called Shaka Khan.
I'm tripping.
God damn, bro.
What I get Shaka Khan?
What's her damn name? Ola Ray. That's her name. Ola Ray.
You know what I was thinking about? Vanessa Del Rio. That was on my mind. I don't know why.
Man, Vanessa raggedy as a motherfucker now. Though.
You best believe, huh? She about 92.
So she should be raggedy.
You think about hitting that joint? You got issues beyond.
You know what I'm saying? Trying to hit what's her name, Cherokee Diaz or something.
Cherokee, probably old too now, ain't she?
Yeah, it's still working.
Fuck it.
I want Delicious.
I want hit.
Hold up, Delicious. I'm on her Instagram. She's still bad now. Be careful with Delicious.
That. I want to hit Montana Fishburne.
Fishburne.
Learn Fishburne.
Nah, she got the little black spot. You see her porn joint?
Yeah, I seen it. I had it when it first came out.
Butt, man. I don't like
that. You know who I got the porn? You know who I got that porn from? From?
Who?
Montana Fishburne. Her.
I remember that from somewhere.
Her and Nicki Minaj. I got her from the USDA. The USDA.
I remember now. Yeah.
At Smithfield.
I remember. Yeah, that's true.
Your man used to get exclusive shit.
So you ain't had no pets when you was growing up?
I had some pets. I had a rabbit.
Hold on.
I had a cat.
This boy had a rabbit? You know my name Rabbit, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You had a rabbit?
Yeah.
I I never had a rabbit though, bro.
I had a white rabbit. It had red eyes.
I ain't had a rabbit.
You wanna know why I
we
ain't
had a
had
rabbit.
because they only eat what? The greens, like cabbage and stuff.
Cabbage.
And lettuce and shit
That's
like that.
boring to me. That's why I always had like fish.
Shit, we had a
Eat up fish. And
we had
shit
a
like that, you know
rabbit.
what I'm saying?
We had a ferret.
I had. That's what I want. I want a fur.
A ferret.
Yeah, I had 2 cats.
I had a
cats?
cat.
I had 2 cats at the
Bruh.
same
I
time.
had
When
a
I was
bobcat.
growing up, 2 things I had a problem with: cats and pit bulls. Right? I was growing up. My grandmother was breeding cats, so she had so many kittens, bro.
Mm.
It was like it was more than 100 cats all in the house, bro.
God damn.
She had so many kittens,
The
yo.
cat lady.
She wouldn't get rid of none of them. She knew all of them and everything. They just kept having kittens. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It was just over the top. Till when she passed away, they ran all in. You know what I'm saying? It was all out in the street.
I had 2 of the coolest cats in town. One was named Kirby, and the other name was Shadow. That
I
was
do
some cool
not
ass
like cats, bro. I can't take them. They just creepy as fuck. Like
that
when the
too.
lights cut off, they still staring and shit. It's like,
My
hold on.
cats were so chill.
They
Can
get
you
that,
relax, bro?
They get that glow in their eye when they look at you.
That's what I'm talking about. That one. I'm
Shit.
looking like, bro, is you sleep? What we doing?
I ain't even see my cats all day. I be in the house all fucking day. I don't even see my cats. But when I pop the top on that meow mix or
You gonna see them then?
you see them motherfuckers then? Them motherfuckers didn't hear that shit. You be like, what the fuck you been on? I'm gonna kick this shit out your cat ass.
Hey, so we got a special guest tonight on the Third Perspective podcast. Appreciate him for stopping past. It's a vet tech, you know what I'm saying? Jason A. Garnett, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna tap into him. We're gonna let everybody, first of all the ladies love the puppies. You know what I'm saying? So ladies, tune in. Get your friends.
And
get your
all you ladies,
everybody come in because we about to talk puppies.
and all you
Now,
ladies
we
who
got real
familiar.
vet techs. It's more than dogs, though. You know what I'm saying? There's other things going on. You know what I'm saying? And then when I was growing up, I used to catch spiders and shit. That was my thing.
Oh hell no.
Man, I can't wait to talk to him because I used to be into that stuff. Bro. I used to be catching spiders, bees, and all that shit, bro.
I used to catch bees.
I used to catch night
Bro? I remember one time. Let me get him on because I like. Remember one time I caught a motherfucking turtle, and then I saved a bird too. His arm was broke. I was literally, let me bring him on here. I bet he did something like that too.
You say the bird with a broke wing?
Yeah, it was not good.
You had a bird.
I tried to save him. I thought he was saved.
You had a bird with a cat.
I tried to let him out. He didn't fly. It was like 2 days later, but I was young. I was like, nah. I tried something. You know what I'm saying? I tried it. I tried to be a vet tech.
You little young.
You know what I'm saying?
You little young Ace Ventura.
You know? He said, that's a good one. Ace Ventura. I like that. Shouts out to my man Jason here. Appreciate you for stopping past the Third Perspective podcast. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What's up, man? I appreciate the invite. It's always love. I thank y'all.
For sure. Now, you hear when we was talking about our pets from back in the day, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the reptiles, the exotics, the snakes, the spiders.
Exactly. So as a vet tech, it's more than just puppies, right?
Yeah, it's more than just puppies. I mean, there's a lot of
reptiles.
fields. A lot of fields. You got a lot of different kind of vet techs out here. You got dentist specialists. You got X-ray. You got all that. It's a lot of different fields inside the veterinarian technician positions. It's not just one.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. So you can do anything in the hospital. You got veterinary assistants, which is also different than an actual vet tech. Basically, your vet assistants, basically that's regular kennel work. You know what I mean? Basically, you're cleaning, you're pooping, clean up your stool, the dirty stuff.
Mm-hmm.
The vet tech is more, as far as the anatomy part goes, the detail part, the blood drawing, the surgery assistance, all that stuff. So, it's different kind of fields inside the vet tech thing, you know what I mean? But it takes a lot to get there, man. You got to build that. Especially if you want to be a good one, you got to build it.
Most definitely. So to be a vet tech, what's your, like, if I just came from here from Canada, I love animals, right?
Right.
What's my first step to be a vet tech?
So you got to go to school. So I'm one of them people that you call a career tech. I've been doing this, man, for 16 years now. Long story, short. I got incarcerated when I was young. Made a mistake. So when I was in there, I got a job working with, the dogs the running dogs. When I got out, I got a job as a kennel technician. Once I got the job as a kennel technician, basically I just ran with it. I flew with it. I stuck with it all 16 years. I stuck with it. I got hurt on the job, and workman's comp, man. They wasn't paying me anything. You know what I mean? I got hurt. I was out for like 4 months. So I took everything I knew within the 16 years, man, and I just took it to the streets, and just made a whole position, my own position. And, it's been doing me pretty good.
You know what? You just said something too. You got in some trouble back in the day, or and join the club. Ain't we all? Because I'm in the same boat, and I know. I came home. Going on a year now, and I know there's a lot of brothers. There's a lot of brothers still in the system,
right?
Who is looking for careers to get into, and I know a lot of them that love dogs, love animals, that love taking care of them, breeding them, whatever. Right. So and a lot of them is looking for trying to get into something they can make a career. So how would a brother that's getting out?
I mean, it's like I said, man. I've been doing it for 16 years. Everyone is different. You know what I mean? Like, if you want to legitimately do this, schooling is the first thing. If you get out, and you have the time to do it. Research your school. Go ahead and take that class. The class is like 2-3 years. You know what I'm saying? Get your experience. Get a job at a clinic. You know what I'm saying? And just go for it. I mean, there's always going to be room for pets. You know what I'm saying? Always. You just got to get that job. And these clinics, man, they will hire, ex-felons. They'll hire people with these records. You know what I'm saying? Because that's like janitorial work. You know what I mean? All they want you to do is do your job. You know what I'm saying? So I would my suggestion, my recommendation for when people get out of jail and they want to find a job, especially if they want to look into the pet industry. You know what I mean? Kennel attendant is really what you want to start out with. You know what I mean? Look up them jobs. In the city areas. So you can get your feet in the door. Once you get your feet in the door, then you can start working on that vet tech part. You know what I mean? You just can't go into the field. But me myself, I branched out of that. I still am a vet tech in DC. I'm still current, but I do a lot of other things as well, not just the veterinarian technician part. Right now, that's part-time now. It was full-time, but now it's part-time on the bigger and better things a little bit.
Yeah. Now, when it comes to pets, man, people don't play with their pets, right? So what's involved the vet tech? Do you transport animals from state to state?
So that's another field that I'm in. That's more of a USDA field there. That's outside of the veterinarian technician field. Although I still do that while I'm on the road because it's quality that I want for each client. Heart rate checks, the respiratory rates, making sure that your puppy and your adult senior dogs do not fall to death on a transport ride. You know what I mean? So I definitely have to include that on every transport ride. But the transport from state to state, that's the USDA part. That's the actual job itself. Working with ththese rescues, working with these breeders, from Maine to Texas, you going up and down 95, and you're placing these paws. For instance, I'm supposed to be going out to, Hurricane Iran, or however they say. That's supposed to be going out there and helping them. I'm supposed to go out there and help them. They asked me a couple times to go out there. So I'm thinking about pushing out there next week, going to get some paws and bring them back.
That's one thing. One thing about this right here is this is real important. People don't be knowing. It be a lot of people doing things that's important to the world, for real. It'd be important to people now know this is happening. Like, I know most of the people that's watching this podcast or listen to this podcast never thought of a vet tech, you know what I'm saying? But you love your puppies, you know what I'm saying? And you real concerned on who taking care of them once you take them to the vet or whatever they transfer and whatever that. Right. You really kill somebody over that. You know what I'm saying?
And this the little latte here. These are the type of puppies that I try to, rehome. This is Latte. Latte came from Latte, where you come from? Latte came from North Carolina.
You talking
Yeah,
like Scooby
Latte
Doo.
came from North Carolina. And that's another part of the job.
So how
You
did
know,
hold on? So how does that work? Do you go out of country? Do people call you from state to
Yeah.
state and say, "I need this done"? How
Yeah.
does that?
Yeah, so people call me all over the world. I get, stuff on WhatsApp, from Afghan. I get stuff from, all over Switzerland. I get stuff from all over the place. I do cargo shipping. They call me from state to state. Let's say, you got some family that's moving. Let's say they live in Connecticut. My job is to, let's say they're moving from Connecticut, but they're going, let's say, Miami. My job is for them to call me and say, hey, they Google me. I need to ride out to Florida. My pets are in Kentucky. You know, it's things like that. The phone calls we get. Sometimes they're going on planes and we have to drive them ground. It depends. Sometimes we also can fly them as well if they're small enough. It depends. Like I said, you can't limit yourself on where you're going to get your pet from. So it's just always that thing where it's like, okay, where am I going to get my pet from? Am I going to get it from Florida? Am I going to get it from Georgia? Where is my companion? You can't just base yourself in one area when you're reaching out for your companion, and that's where I come into play. Because you have a lot of pets at these shelters and things like that, and they the pets at the shelters usually they are pet
I was going to
friendly.
get to that. I was going to
Yeah.
ask you about that.
Usually they're pet friendly, but with a shelter, man, you really don't know what you're getting at. And I love all paws, but when you're adults and your dogs in the shelter, you don't know what you're really getting. My thing, I do rehome adult dogs as well. Everyone needs a home. The shelters are loaded, they're packed, so if I can place a dog in the home, I'll transport it. If somebody wants a dog, let's say in New York, and and man, let's say they live in Texas, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take that dog up for them and I'm gonna take it to Texas because
Oh
it's their
yeah.
companion. And when I get there, man, it's gonna feel lovely just doing it for somebody, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, it is what it is. It's nice work, it's good work. I love what I do. The puppies is a benefit. I meet these breeders. You know what I'm saying? I meet these breeders and they show me their camp, you know what I mean? And I like to befriend my clients, you know what I mean, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? I like to build relationships with them so that way I can, do what I'm able to do. You know what I mean? So if you want a puppy, you say, hey, my range is from such and such, and I try to find that puppy.
I know what you're saying.
But the transport part is also in there because we charge for transport. We don't charge for the puppy. So there's a lot of people out here reselling puppies. My services and my business, we don't do that. We don't resell a puppy. We're only going to go. We're going to go to get your puppy, and you're going to pay the transport fee. We're not reselling puppies. That's not what we do because the breeders itself, the breeders they work hard, man, for these puppies. Pits, Shih Tzus, poodles, whatever you want, whatever they
Yeah.
breed. Those breeders work extra hard, man, to take care of these. You know what I'm saying? These puppies. So it's not fair for other people to, you know what I'm saying, to overprice on another puppy. So I
That's true.
only charge for the transport fee. You know what I'm saying? The shelters, like I said, they're overloaded. You know what I'm saying? They shelters move dogs from one end to another end. You see what I'm saying? Until they can find homes.
Let me ask
And
you this: like, if somebody now look for, matter of fact, I am. I'm in the market for looking for a puppy now, and shit. But I'm looking for
right,
something perfect. You know what I'm saying? Like, not perfect, but like I grew up around pit bulls and stuff, right?
right,
And I just don't want those around right now. My son 11. I
right.
just don't feel like that. It's like extra work when you have a pit bull.
Yeah,
I
it
just want
is.
something smaller where it's just small. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
As long as it ain't barking a lot. You know what I'm saying?
So a lot of the shelters they have like pit mixes in the labs, man. I'm gonna say that I adopted out a pit in the lab, and it was one of the best dogs I ever owned. Fell short to cancer about a year and a half ago. You know what I mean? She was a chocolate lab, and she was a bully pit, whatever. But she was one of the best dogs I ever had, man. But then also I had a pit. Years back, I had a pit, and unfortunately, it bit my little girl. You know what I mean? Like mauled her head up bad, and it was a great dog, at first, but I learned coming into it that these pits and stuff like that, man, they need, more space. They need yard space. They need that time. You have, like
That's
you
what
just
I was
said,
going to say
they got
because
to put in that extra work. You got to put in
exactly
that extra work with a
they
pit because
work.
they
You need work
big. They got
pits.
the big brains. You know what I'm saying? And they testing you. You know what I'm saying? And people, like I said, I have no problem with those pits. Like I love them. You know what I'm saying? They're the babies of the world. You know what I mean? But it's up to each person to, to seek training and figure out
Mhm.
what's good for their household and what's not good. You know what I
Me
mean? That's
personally, by being raised around pits, because I had somebody that used to raise pits back when I was growing up. We used to fight pits and stuff like that. You can't do that today and shit. Mike Vick.
yeah,
Yeah,
facts.
you couldn't do
But
that then.
they used to fight
Right.
pits when I was growing up, and my uncles and them. Shouts out to my uncle Mac. He about to get out October the 5th. Shouts out to my man. He been in there since the 80s. My nigga
We
about
gonna
to get
drink to
out.
that one.
Exactly. But he used to fight pits and shit. We used to fight pits and raise pits. And something I noticed about pits is something about them. They can switch at any time. It's like
Yeah,
in a moment's notice, something about them. They switches. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you can get away from what the switch it happens, and sometimes it's not. You can't
right.
stop the switch.
Pits are
And I noticed
bipolar.
something about them. They switch.
Piss off bipolar. You
That's
right
true.
about
Yeah,
that.
my bro.
They right
That's
about
why
that.
my son had one, but it was mixed with a German Shepherd.
Yeah,
And by them playing and shit, his tooth hit his lip.
yeah,
Now he didn't actually bite him, but I
yeah,
got rid of him anyway because
yeah.
he hit his lip on his
Correct,
tooth hit his lip.
correct.
But
But
go ahead.
I mean, yeah, no. I'm just saying. But like those are strong breeds. So when you have a child, you know what I mean. And don't get me wrong. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with having a large, aggressive dog with a child. But there's always that feeling in the back where you have to just always watch and be careful because anything can happen. It could be a nail. He can jump
Yes,
up on you and a nail can slice you in the face. So it just depends, man. Like it just depends. I mean, me myself now that I've owned bigger dogs,
yeah,
in a household, with small children, I think smart, you know what I mean? Like future wise. Okay, like so if I get this pit, you know what I mean, in 2
yeah,
years, what is it gonna do? You know what I mean? If I get this shepherd, what is it gonna do? So, you just gotta kind of like use your brain when it comes to, what kind of companion that you actually seeking in your household. You know what I'm saying? Everybody different, and a lot of Bama's they see these pits as puppies. They're like, oh, this is a nice puppy.
I know what you're
But
saying.
then after 6 months, this puppy is now like 50 pounds. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And now this puppy is ended up in the shelter. Now this
And then
puppy
another
ends.
thing, by caging them up, I mean they get real aggressive by doing that. You know,
Yes,
So
correct.
my thing is, it's better to get a puppy or a dog out of the shelter than a breeder, right?
No. A lot it's going to be mixed reviews on that. You gotta play it safe when you ask that question, really, because there's a lot of mixed reviews with that. I can say no, and I'm gonna get 1,000 messages about why I'm a bad person. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
gotta play it safe with
yeah,
that kind of
'cause
question because a breeder gonna be a breeder. You know what I mean? And then you
yeah,
got these shelters that's trying to get these dogs out as well. You know what I
that's
mean? My thing. You know what I mean? I don't you. It's hard to say how to get a pup out of the shelter because like a lot of them drinks sit there.
I
You know
was
what I'm
asking
saying?
that.
that's true.
I was asking that because you remember when Russell Wilson and Sierra was trying to get a dog, they went to a breeder.
Yeah,
Got crucified for that.
yeah. I mean,
Like,
like I
right? They
said,
should have got it from the shelter
from the
thing. Blah blah
shelter.
blah blah.
Yeah, because people feel as though why we keep breeding these dogs if we got
Mhm.
all these dogs in the shelter. Like we got all these dogs in shelter. These shelters are overloaded. You know
That's
what I'm
true.
saying? You got all these dogs in shelter. So why we keep breeding? But people understand at the end of the day, like people gotta make money too. These breeders, they that's what they live off of. You know what I'm saying? These dogs that these dogs that they breed, like they live off of this.
That's
Like
true.
that's how they eat. Like you know what I'm saying? So for people to say, oh, they shouldn't breed or they shouldn't do this, like that's just like, you know what I mean? You can't tell people that.
That's
And people that's usually saying that is people that's in the shelter that's not getting paid. So at the end of the day, they kind of mad. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because they're not getting paid.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So the
So
shelters is not a lucrative part of this thing, right?
I mean, I help shelters a lot. Like I help shelters a lot because you know what I'm saying. That's what I like to do. I like to care. You know what I'm saying. I care for them. You know what I'm saying. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to help them as much as I can. If I can place one puppy at a time, you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna do that. That's what I'm gonna do. You know what I'm saying. I would never say no. I can't transport for a shelter. You know what I mean. I've had things coming from the shelter with fleas all on it. You know what I mean? I've had things come from the shelter that had bite wounds, and things like that. And that's why shelters are kind of like, they're iffy. You got some clean shelters, you got some dirty shelters. Some shelters you want to stay away from. Shelters have parvo. You might get a puppy and it might have parvo.
Explain that. What's Parvo?
So parvo is basically like it's basically a disease that comes from like the bloodstreams, the stool, the stomach, and all that stuff. It's basically a breakdown of like AIDS on the inside of a dog. You know what I mean? It's basically sloughing it out. Usually that can come from a backyard breeder, that can come from shelters with multiple dogs that doesn't have dewormers. You know what I mean? They stop eating, they get sick, things like that. That's probably like the number one thing these puppies die from going into it. If you got a puppy and this puppy's like, in between 5 weeks of age and let's just say 16 weeks and, it gets really sick, because it's not vaccinated. That's why my services are great because I also do the mobile vet tech thing as well, and I still work inside of a clinic. So, when I give you your puppy's going to get a dewormer, your puppy's going to get vaccinated. You know what I mean? And that's why my services is great because, I'm helping. I'm helping and I'm being a middle person before you actually, you know what I mean? Because nowadays with COVID, you're going to get a puppy and you're not going to see a doctor, for 3 weeks, 4 weeks out. They're just so overloaded. You know what I mean? I come into play where, you get your puppy, I give your puppy the dewormer, I give your puppy the vaccine. Your puppy good right now. We're not as protected as we should. You need 4 vaccines for that. But, at least it'll have the first vaccine, the initial vaccine. Just one vaccine not going to take away parvo. That's why it depends on, where you get your pup from. Like I said, every breeder is different. Every shelter is different.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? You just gotta do your research.
Go ahead. And what's this right here? The transport and vet tech, 95 interstate.
So that's I-95. That's my logo there. That's the transport. Transport is USDA. That's what I do full time. Vet tech is what I do part time. You can catch me out at Capitol Hill Animal Clinic. Dr. Murphy is a great doctor. I've been working with him. He's really great. We don't have no problems in there with him. He helps me actually with anything I actually not need necessarily, but need to know as far as the anatomy of these dogs. He's been there. He's been great and a really good support system for me since I've been there.
That's what's up.
And like I said, the I-95 is basically where I'm based out of. I go different directions, but I'm basically based out of the I-95 area, going straight up and down, north and south, I-95.
Now, in your profession, do you run into the people that's doing your job, but they don't care about the puppies? They don't care about animals like that?
Oh yeah, it's a money thing. It's a money thing. That's what we're saying. It's a money thing. There are people that are slamming, 16 puppies, and adult dogs inside of a van, cargo van, calling themselves transporters, and they don't touch the dogs for 8 hours at a time. And that's where a lot of deaths happen on transports. There's a lot of bad transporters out here, that does not have that experience. They just like, okay, well, I'll cram these dogs up here and then, we're just going to go and drive and they'll be okay. And then 10 hours later, when they check on the dog, the dog is dead because they're not checking on the dog. It's that type of stuff.
Yeah.
So, okay, I'm looking at one of these comments, right? And I see it said something about rescues and people decide they want to do.
It said it makes me mad that a breeder and breed because they don't look into the people they're selling the dogs to.
Right.
Rescues are the ones that step in and take out those dogs that some people decide at some point they don't want. But I'm gonna ask you about that. When people get to the point where they don't want a dog for whatever reason,
Right.
is that's when you step in to find a home for them?
I can. Now you can reach out to me and I can try to find a home. Because I do have those resources of people that actually want animals. But I can't do it all the time. I can't do it all the time. I'm only one person. I'm trying to help as much as I can. If you give me a dog and it needs a home, I'll try to post them and I'll try to reach out to people that I actually know that wants the pup. But other than that, it's kind of, it's hard, man. It's really hard. My
Yeah.
profession is really hard when it comes to rehoming these dogs.
Uh-uh.
Even transporting everything is hard, man. It's really hard. It takes time. It takes a heart to do this. And I just read the comment. I just read the comment about when people who get dogs and they don't want dogs and the people in the shelter got to step up.
That's true.
I'm a realist. Anyone who has worked with me, anyone who's got the dog from me, anyone who's been under my belt, know I'm a realist when it comes to this transport and the vet tech. I'm not gonna steer nobody wrong.
Yeah.
People going to get dogs every day. And 6 months later to 2 years later, they're going to decide at least one point. Do I really want to keep this dog? Is this dog something that I really want to keep? You know what I mean? And it just depends. You know what I mean? I myself, I like when people do that. I like for them to reach out to other people. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, reach out to other people. You know what I mean? See if you can rehome your dog because that's when you can find a place for your dog to go. Like, you know what I'm saying? What household your dog's going into. You know what I mean? Where your dog is going. Those are the type of things. I recommend that. If you come to me, I'm not really going to know. No one's really going to know. The shelter's not going to know. A shelter is going to give you a dog and keep it moving, really. Some of them. I do know some shelters that actually do, like I have a lady named Barbie Farrow. She's a shelter out in I think New Jersey area, and she actually, she rehomes these dogs and she makes you fill out an application and she goes to your house and she checks on your house and everything. And if your house isn't up to par, she won't give you the dog.
See, that's what I'm talking about right
That's
there.
what I'm talking about.
You know what I mean? So
You gotta do that.
it depends. So like with me, my services is finding your companions. That's my full-time service. You want a puppy? I'll try my best to find that puppy for you. You want a Yorkie? I can try to find that Yorkie. You want a Shih Tzu? I can find that Shih Tzu for you. You want a Chihuahua? I can find that. I got some Borbles right now, some Shih Tzus, some Yorkies. And again, when y'all come for the service, you're not necessarily paying double for the dog. You're paying for the transport, and it's a lucrative thing, man. I think I kind of like created this whole job thing, like, you know what I'm saying? Like its own name. Like, you know what I'm saying? So my job and what it entails is really difficult to explain because I came in as a vet tech. You know what I mean? But I conquered so much more. You know what I'm saying? So everything that I do is for the animals, but I do a lot of stuff and not just one. So you know what I mean? It's a lot. It's a lot to learn. It's a lot of responsibilities underneath my belt. I try to place these homes in these people's homes. You know what I'm saying? So they can smile and things like that. And back to the pits. That's why I don't really do the whole pit bull thing. I don't sell pits because I don't know the breed of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Pit bull owners are aggressive owners. They want the blood. They want, is it Gotti? Is it this, that, fourth, and the other? And this
I
is
know
like,
what you're
man,
saying.
I don't
Yeah.
know. Like, like I don't know. So you know what I mean. And then they can turn. I feel bad rehoming a pit. You know what I mean, because they can turn, especially when there's kids in the house. If there are no kids in the house, then it's something we talk about. But when there's children in the house and stuff like that, it's always, you know what I mean, that mindset. You know what I mean?
That's my only problem with those.
Yeah, I try not to rehome the pits, or I try not even sell them. My folks actually, if you look on my page, man, my folks actually, they was looking for a pit bully mix recently. And they've been looking for a while, man. And somebody came to me and was like, man, hey, I got some dogs for free. Free. You know what I mean? We're free at? Like,
You know what I'm saying?
where you free at?
It is
What's
free.
wrong? What's wrong with the Drake? Got worms or whatever? The Drake
Yeah.
ended up being a nice dog, man. You know what I'm saying? But again, I could have put like $400 on this dog. You know what I mean? I could have rehomed this dog easily.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? I can't do pits.
I know, man.
It's kind
It's
of
just not in my blood. You know what I'm saying? To do pits. Like I said, they're aggressive owners. You know what I mean? They want a lot of information, and things like that. I love the pitties, man. Like I said, I had two. You know what I mean? But they're aggressive, man. And owning the pit nowadays ain't like owning the pit back in the day. You know what I mean? Nowadays, everybody want that $10,000 dog. You know what I mean? Back in the day, dog was $200.
I know it's like a lot of people mixing up. Like, what's a real, like, what do you look for when you look for dogs? Because everybody's trying to high price their dogs, and is all of them worth that price or not?
Nah, not really.
So how do we
man.
detect that? We be like, hold on, you overpricing your dog. Like,
yeah, Kelly.
how they breed? How can we tell from the breeding or whatever? What can we tell? How can we get out?
Can you Kelly? Like, you know how you Kelly Blue Book a car?
Yeah, correct.
Can you do that with a pet?
I mean, you got these pets that's in these dog shows, man. They getting top prizes. Like, dog shows are real. Like, we see it every day. Like, we see it every day on, you know what I'm saying, on I mean, not every day, but holidays, you know what I'm saying, dog shows, Thanksgiving, all that. They getting these high prices, man. And if they got the paperwork to prove it, you know what I'm saying, they'll, buy one of them dogs and hopefully make the same amount of money once they get the grooming the dog or, or more. You know what I mean? Sometimes they'll buy the dog itself. You know what I'm saying? The dog will make you $40,000 in that year. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
that's
you get that dog and you get it even better, and you making 60. You know what I'm saying?
Especially they win the prizes.
Yeah, prizes. You get them top prizes, man. So
that might did take a long time to get those dogs to run and do that stuff, man. That take time.
Yeah, but like them bullies and stuff, man, I can't see myself spending $5K on a bully or $10K. I can't see myself, but that's their hobby. You know what I'm saying? I can't see myself doing it, but they can. You know what I mean? That's their hobby, and good luck. You know what I'm saying, on y'all hobby.
Yeah, exactly.
And if when y'all need transport, y'all know where to find me. And when y'all need vaccines for y'all puppies, y'all know where to find me. Exactly. But as far as like, finding you a quality pit bull and a bully, that's kind of out of my range. Right. You know what I mean? Because and I tell everyone that who's looking for one, man, I don't sell pits, man. I don't sell bullies.
Can you breed any dog with any dog?
You can, but again, you gotta watch how you word stuff. You get a lot of comments on this joint, they gonna be like,
so mixing stuff up, poodles. And
but like I said, it depends. Like breeders and stuff, they know what they're doing. Like good breeders. Like I got a breeder right now that's in Tennessee, and man, she's amazing. You know what I'm saying? And she tells me like she used to breed Frenchies, but the Frenchies, when they're getting born, they have stomach issues. You know what I'm saying? Because they're Frenchies. Y'all know Frenchies are a little small, like pig, like, you know what I'm saying? So they got stomach issues going into. So it's a lot of extra work, you know what I'm saying, that you got to do. And some of these Frenchie breeders are great, and they're accustomed to doing this work. So she figured, okay, well, we're having too many stomach issues. We're going to mix it with a Boston. You know what I'm saying? So it's called French Stuns versus Frenchies. You know what I mean? And they have that Frenchton body, that Frenchy body, and like that Boston and Frenchy kind of look.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it wipes away that stomach issue. And it kind of gives the dog a little bit more energy versus having a dog that just slouches a lot. You know what I mean? As they get older, this dog actually has energy. You know what I mean? So you can breed with different types of dogs. It's not always good, but sometimes they breed for the quality of the dog. Man. You know what I mean? Like sometimes like for instance, Yorkie and Chihuahua. Chihuahua can get old as hell. Everyone know that. You know what I mean? Chihuahua can get about 14, 15 years. A York can get about 10 to 12 years. You know what I mean? So they breed them and hoping that the Chorkie stays at least 13 to 14 years.
So,
You see what I'm saying? The breed depends. It kind of
so
depends on the
it's a
breeder.
technique with this then.
Yes, it is.
I
Yes, it
didn't think
is.
of that. Like
Yes,
it's
it
like
is.
you try to figure out ways to make the perfect dog almost.
To make the perfect dog, because you don't want to buy a dog and it die in 4 years. You know what I'm saying? You don't want
Oh,
to
I
buy a
never thought
dog
of
and
that.
it die in 7 years.
I
You know what I'm
got you.
saying? You don't want to buy a dog and it die. You want a dog to grow up with your kids. You want a dog that's going to be there, you know what I
Exactly.
mean, for the
That's true.
next 10, 15 years. You know what I mean? You want that type of dog. Don't nobody want no dog that's going to die if you buy it a few years. Like,
Oh,
you know what I'm
I think
saying?
German Shepherds last a while, long
Yeah,
time.
German Shepherds last a while. German Shepherd lasts up into 12, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
12 years old,
My grandma had
things like that.
3
But
of
you don't
those.
catch that many mixed German Shepherds unless it's an accident.
I
Like, you know what
know.
I'm saying? For real, I have one in here right now. I got a German Shepherd and a Rottie right now. You know what I mean? Hate that dog. You
It's
know?
a it's like an accident. Yeah, I know what you're
Yeah,
saying.
I love that dog. I love the dog, but you know what I mean. He's just not my dog. I don't hate him, but it's just not my dog. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I rescued the dog coming from South Carolina.
Hmm.
He was on one of my transport runs. It was like 4 of them. You know, they didn't want one of them. I thought I could sell him. I ended up selling him. So you know what I mean. I kept him. He's
Yeah.
been a great dog to the family, but you
That's
know,
what's
as he gets older, he's just changing and the more of a
pit.
you know
Yeah, bully.
no, he's not a bully. He's a shepherd. He's a Australian shepherd and a Rottie mix.
All
You know.
right.
By the way, if anyone's interested in that, you know what I mean. You guys can more than welcome hop in, you know, and take control. Great with kids. Great with other animals. Definitely a loyal dog. Just not my type of dog.
That's what's
You know what
up.
I mean. I'm all over the place as far as the road go, and
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
my
Let
job.
everybody know.
So
I'm gonna let you get out of here too. Before
yeah,
you go, I'm gonna
it's all
let
good.
everybody know exactly how to get in touch with you,
Yeah.
where you
So
at, what's your websites or whatever.
So On Our Way Pet Services and Transport is the name. You can go to onourwaypst.com. You'll find a lot of my information there. My phone number is also associated with that. If you got a pen right now, it's 202-971-6039. Go ahead and send me a text. You know, like I said, if you're looking for that companion, I'll definitely try to find it for you. The website, you can also chat there as well. And you guys will find me there. I'll respond to you as soon as I can. Sometimes I miss those messages, but I can. Again, I am in the DMV. I am a mobile veterinary technician as well. So if you guys need them bandage changes, you know, recoveries after surgery, you know, those things like that, just give me a call. Shoot me a shot. I appreciate you guys listening. Also, I appreciate the invite that you guys gave me here. It was much love. Trust me, much love. I appreciate it. And hopefully we can do it again in a few months. I plan on getting a shelter of my own. Also, we didn't discuss that. I'm also planning on doing that as well in a boarding facility. That's where I want this thing to take off. I want to be able to get a boarding facility and also a shelter of my own.
Wait, wait,
So
wait.
that, yeah,
Elaborate on that for a minute. You said a what facility?
a boarding and a shelter
Okay, I got
facility.
you.
You
I
know,
got,
because there's a lot of need. There's still a lot of need for these shelter dogs. I'm not
I got
anti-shelter.
you. I
You know what I'm
got you.
saying? So it's just a lot of needs for these dogs, and I want to be there for these dogs.
I got you.
I'm not going to say, you know, I'm not going to be picky on this as far as whose shelter is better than whose. But my shelter, I want my shelter to be ran, you know, a lot of different ways. You know what I mean? I want these puppies to be healthy. When you go out of town, bring your dog to us. You know what I mean? Let me
Yeah.
watch your dog for 2 weeks. You know, go to the dog park. You know, things like that. Also looking into the queen. That's why I said that in a few months get back in touch with me. See what we rocking with, because I'm about to start moving these horses as well. But with the
Horses?
horses, I need to learn the quality of the horses first before I start moving them. So you know that's what I mean by boarding facility, and also the shelter as well.
That's what's up.
Yeah, I'm trying to do everything.
That's what's up. Jay, you got something to say before we get out of here? Gonna let your man go?
Yeah, the transport part, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is it more like okay, when you transport the pet, right, to people that are needed, or is it like anything, like a lot of a variety of reasons.
It's a variety of reasons, man. You got people that's in domestic abuses, man. You got people that's getting evicted. You got people that who's dying. You know what I mean? It's a lot. It's a lot of different things, man. I get called from. I had a lady call me, man, ask me to drive with her. You know what I mean? Because she's trying to run away from her husband. You know what I mean? she like, she like pull up to this joint like, 11 o'clock in the morning, we gotta be gone. You know what I mean? I got 3 dogs. You just follow me. You know what I mean? I'll pay you anything. I'll pay you anything. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, man, I'm about to take this job, but I'm thinking to myself, I'm about to pull up. You know what I mean? He about to whoop my ass.
That way, bitch, please.
Yeah. So it depends, man. It kind of depends, man.
Yeah, that's what's up.
The variety of different things, but. Yeah, man, I appreciate y'all. And
man, you doing that's an important job what you're doing, man.
Right.
Yeah, man, I'm trying, man.
So. Especially with the hurricane and stuff going on.
Yeah, man, I'm trying. Like I said, I don't have a lot of support. All this stuff is done by me. I don't have no funding. I don't have no sponsors right now. So, you know what I mean? If I don't go somewhere, it's usually because I didn't get enough rides or something like that. But I'm also looking for the funding. I'm also looking for the sponsors. So if anybody can help me, you know what I'm saying, we can definitely make something popping.
For sure.
You know what I mean? But like I said, I'm doing this on a day-to-day basis, trying to get my name out there so people can actually see the work. But like I said, I can't do it by myself. So any support that you guys have, you know what I mean, is always a blessing.
We're doing our part right now.
Hey man, and I'm learning every day.
Right on.
I'm still learning. So reach
appreciate
out
you a
to
whole
y'all.
lot though, bro.
No, I appreciate y'all. And if y'all need something, let me know.
But of course, if things get a little bit overwhelming, I'll be available.
Oh, you already know. So he has been. I sent him on a run, and he fell in love with it.
Yeah,
that joke was the fastest.
Yeah, he fell in love with it. Cargo is nice because cargo you don't really have to do too much. You know what I mean? And like these people, they nice. Sometimes they, they're a little weary. You know what I mean? Hint with the, but they're nice. Other than that, you know what I mean? And you know what I mean? When I can pass on that work to somebody else, I will. If I can trust you, I will pass on that work.
That's
there's a lot of scammers out here. Don't y'all get scammed, man. Don't y'all get scammed. Y'all.
That's why I was asking you how you know. Yeah, you don't want to get scammed.
Man, you got people out here just wake up to schemes. What kind of scheme I'm gonna do today?
He said, "What kind of scheme we gonna do today?" We appreciate Jason for stopping past the pit, the podcast pit. You know what I'm saying, dog? Yeah. Appreciate it a whole lot. This podcast is brought to you by and sponsored by HeartDesires.com. Take a shot. Holler at HeartDesires.com for all your sexual desires. You know what I'm saying, dog? Anything sexual you need taken care of. You know what I'm saying, dog? But shouts out to Jason, man, because that's a real important motherfucking job that people don't really know that's happening. You know what I'm saying, dog?
Right.
Like, you'll never think, all right, where'd that dog go? What would that person do with that dog that they had weeks ago? You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's somebody out there rescuing them. You know what I'm saying? He should put a cape on. Me, motherfucker, dog rescuer. Super cape.
And you got some people that really don't need to be pet owners. You got some people out here that really, they neglect their animals, they neglect their pets, they treat them fucked up, don't feed them like they should. So, it's good to have brothers out here that look after,
exactly
our four-legged furry friend community.
Appreciate that whole lot, especially for the ladies, because I know y'all love the puppies. Ladies love the puppies. Sure. You know what I'm saying?
That's like what Jerry King Lowder used to say.
Puppies!
Oh, yeah.
The puppies.
He's still on that shit? He probably still. They got all these old people still on them joints. He probably still.
I ain't on it no more.
Oh, I'm about to say.
Well, all I know is, sometimes when I need to be right and I have to get right, I have to do what I gotta do. So what I do is I come to 3616 St. Barnabas Road, Super Maryland, because when my face and my head get all messed up, I need to get my thing on, you know what I'm saying? So as I'm coming in, is there's a difference between a haircut and getting fresh. Fresh is what I mean coming out of Fresh House Grooming Studios. Family friendly, family prices, family atmosphere. Get your services from the top professional barbers, stylists, ponytails, braids, to fades. Fresh House Grooming Studios at 3613 St. Barnabas Road, Suitland, Maryland, where customer service is the best and your fresh is the test.
Also, don't hesitate. You know what I'm saying, Doc? To stop at hotdesires.com. You know what I'm saying? To check out all your sexual desires, toys, lotions. You know what I'm saying? Ladies, strippers. Don't forget the boots. You gotta have the boots, baby. You know what I'm saying, Doc? Stop passing your man joint. Hotdesires.com, and you'll definitely get that taken care of. You know what I'm saying, Doc? For sure. Now, it's something we do, right? We go back in time. But before we do that, I do want to discuss one person, right? And my fact, we can go back in time with her. Trina. Y'all seen her on a wrestling joint?
Yeah, I seen her on AEW
What the
last
fuck?
week. Is he broke?
No, I'm talking Trina.
I know, is she broke?
I started thinking, like, what is she doing?
Or is it something that she wanted to do? She always wanted to.
First, I didn't even know it was her at first. I was like, wait a minute.
It's funny because it's a singer, techno. I think he a techno singer. His name Bad Bunny. He been on.
I heard that name before.
He been on there off and on.
Bad Bunny was just at, was it WrestleMania?
Yeah, fighting and shit.
Yeah.
Jake Paul doing the same shit.
Yeah.
It was like
Okay.
Tom Brady's favorite target, tight end. He was on there recently. Like a lot of these people that I remember, what's his name was on there a couple years ago. Used to be the running back for the Panthers. D'Angelo Williams. Motherfucker tried to do a frog splash and went over the fucking table.
Damn.
He flew too far from the joke, his target. He flew over the motherfucking table.
That sounds like something crazy motherfucker would do.
But it's a lot of these people, there's a lot of folks out there that want to try something new. Maybe not necessarily boxing or MMA or kickboxing or whatever. But it's just wrestling, and it seemed like what people wanted to get into. It's funny though.
I don't know, man. First of all, do y'all like Trina as a rapper?
She was okay, you know.
I mean, what did she have, really?
You know,
She's the baddest bitch.
She's definitely the baddest bitch, yeah.
Do you know Nan? With Trick Daddy.
Katrina Laverne Taylor. That's her real name. Laverne Taylor. Trina, the baddest bitch. Who will be 40? Well, she was born in 1978. And you know she on Love and Hip Hop though, right? Is that Love and Hip Hop?
Damn, she getting around.
Yeah, she on Love and Hip Hop. LA, I think. Yeah. LA or Hollywood. Is it a Hollywood?
Ain't that the one?
LA should be Hollywood, right?
Is that the
Yeah.
Is that the one with Ray J now?
I think so. Nah, as a matter of fact, she on Miami.
Okay.
In fact, that's where her what's her name come from, right? Her and Trick Daddy come from Miami.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what it was. It's LA, Love and Hip Hop Miami. Yeah. I don't know. I used to like her back in the day, but now, like on Love and Hip Hop, she look funny as fuck. She got a young boyfriend too. I don't know if you've seen that joint. He named like 22 or some shit.
Okay. Cradle rock.
Getting her whole back of her spleen touched.
Right.
Like, what's wrong with you? Sometimes them old bitches be having young mothers. They don't be getting that pussy up. They just be walking around with them niggas. They be chopping out like a motherfucker. Nigga, they grinding up in that potato. That potato.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? That?
I'm about to show you something.
They motherfucker. They motherfucker. But this, like I said, Laverne, Katrina, her and my man did their little singles and shit. You know,
Yeah.
what's her name? Trick Daddy.
Oh Lord. Lord.
I'm about to make him go off.
Larry Fields.
And we go. And we, what's her name? She was in a group or something.
Trina?
Yeah.
Nah.
She was always single.
It was just her Trick Dad. You talking about Willie mom.
Oh yeah,
Man,
yeah. That's what I was thinking about Willie Mom.
Those good old days when it was rap.
Now we're going back in time. We're gonna holler at Trina in the basement. Now, hold on, is this the basement?
Yeah.
No, it's not the basement.
No, that's not the basement.
I don't know, dude. Whenever it ain't Tigger, it ain't the basement.
Man,
you know what I'm saying?
Man Links was the Rap City something.
Who?
That's his name, Man Links.
Man Links. Oh, the host?
The host, yeah.
Really? I thought Man Links was the band that was in Bad Boys. Maybe I'm tripping. That was with Locks in them.
Mm.
But this Trina in the basement. Now at the end of this, right, we get our critiques on the her verse. Sometimes we do interviews, we mix it up, you know what I'm saying? But man, we're gonna do her verse, we're gonna give her our critiques. 1 through 5 mics, you know what I'm saying? Between the three of us. And we're gonna see how the hell she does this. Now, I never heard of freestyle before, so this is gonna be new to me.
Uh-oh.
Oh, so you heard of freestyle?
No.
Nah.
Oh, y'all didn't? Nah. So it's new to all of us then, huh?
Right.
And like I said, this is Trina. It's not the basement, but it is Rap City.
So absolutely necessary, so official right now. It's the booth. My girl Trina's here, the baddest chick, the diamond princess. Yo, turn on my move. Do what you do, Trina.
Oh shit.
Check it. I don't hear you yapping because you're talking about nothing. A video with Jay, yeah, you ain't said nothing. On that rooted mutt, acting like you're doing something when I catch you straight fake. No police, no fussing. Who the call me Miss $1 billion? Which has been on covers of some $1 billion. Let alone, don't forget this $1 trillion face. Only covers you've been on was your mugshot rate. You still talking about that who won't you? With them 5 kids, you don't know they daddy, don't you? You don't want it, sweetie, got your past mapped out. Think you back up in the game, I how you push back out. With your back out, selling in the 8, but we know that won't sell, but for earn an 8. And get them teeth fixed, spray some sheen on the dreads, get them bags out your ass, get some breasts, go to bed. Cause you ain't talking about nothing. 305 in my Yayo Boss. It's the baddest chick in the game. #1 album in the country. Holla at your girl.
That was me.
What up?
What up? I'm here.
Me just a lot of yapping. A lot of yapping going on the internet all over about Trina. I'm doing this.
Absolutely. You see, the baddest chick is here in the building. Bring with me. It's lovely, fellas. Let the hate sink in.
Yeah.
Don't move, it's Rap City, man. We'll be back in more in a minute. As you see, so official, so absolutely necessary.
Let's tap into the interview.
My girl Trina just tore the booth down. Still the baddest chick. Still getting popping. Freestyling and all. Now,
she kind of looked good back then. I don't remember that.
You don't remember that?
I don't.
You know who it is. Everybody know who it is. They know who it is. I mean, it's the boss. I'm #1. That's all I gotta say.
Talk to him. Like my man Callis say, listen, absolutely. Now, fellas, I'm gonna do y'all one. This is for the fellas at home right now. Can we get the twirl, Trina? Can we get the twirl?
Okay.
Now.
Okay, Trina.
You stay looking like this. I mean, talk to me.
Well, man, spent that around. So you can't freestyle, but you did do a good one there. That was smart, man. I like that.
I don't know. I think it's just probably naturally my genes. No, I'm just playing.
Genetic.
I work out.
Absolutely. I think the genes have.
Some of the genes, but no, I do work out. Yeah, I work out. I'm not a workout person. I really don't like it, but I do it because I'm constantly performing and constantly listening. You want to stay fit. You want to look good on TV. You want to be, so I try to get my workout in.
And she's single again. Back on the prowl. And
What you doing, bro? Get your hand off, bro.
for coming through, of course.
Was that her first album?
All my independent women, all my
I think that's
Independent women?
I think that's her second or third.
That's what I thought.
She preaching to y'all. Trina, thank you again.
That's Trina in the basement and interview. You know what I'm saying? Now, Jay, what you get her? Matter of fact, everything all over, all combined. Interview, the motherfucker freestyle.
Well, I'm gonna have to separate it. You get a freestyle probably a 1 or 2. Probably a 2, 1. Stop in between 2. Well, you give it 1.5.
You ain't know where you want to go with that joint.
Yeah, 1.5. And twirling the body around. I'm gonna get that a little bit of nice body. Full.
Yeah, what's happening with the body?
Yeah, full with the body, 4, 5, 5, 5.
You said 4 or 5 with the body?
5. If it was a 10, I'd give it a 10.
Oh my god!
I give it a 5 or a 10 for the body.
I ain't gonna bullshit. Yeah, that's why I say I don't remember looking that good. Why did I miss that? Who I was fucking with back then? Lil' Kim. Foxy Brown was nice back then too.
Yeah.
I didn't know she looked like. I mean, she was the baddest bitch, but that was fat right there. That was nice. I didn't know she looked like that.
Yeah,
in fact, let me go back there.
She was tight, but her third album came in at the time. I think Remy Ma was going to jail.
What?
Lil' Kim was just coming out of jail.
I ain't really never liked Remy Ma like that. I don't know why.
Remy Ma was going into jail. Lil' Kim came out of jail.
Damn shame.
You know?
And she was just out. Trina was just, she was out. And it was starting to come to birth. Right after this was the birth of Nicki Minaj.
Yeah, that's when things got turned upside down. Nicki Minaj took over that thing, bro. She kind of combined.
About 2009.
My man had her spinning around. That's the thing I used to do back in the day, though, bro. I still kind of do it now. When you get girls to come out the car and be like, let me see what you working with, bro. And they'll spin around and all that. Man, I love girls. Especially the black ones. You know what I'm saying? Then let's watch it spin one more time from Trina. You know what I'm saying? What you give her, Tony?
That ass.
My man Trump funny as shit.
That ass can get a 5. We get her ass for 5.
Now you know this back in the day now, right?
I know this back in the day.
Okay. Just making sure.
We can go 5.
But she was doing something there.
But that freestyle, and at the end she said, "You yapping, but you ain't saying nothing."
True.
That's what she was doing. She was yapping.
She wasn't saying that.
Yeah, but she wasn't saying that.
What you give her?
So I give her. Let me see. For saying nothing, I should give her nothing. I'll give her about a 1.
She gets a 1. So that's 2 1s.
Get 2 1s.
So that's 2 1. One
You
for you.
got 2 1s that don't add up to a 2.
On the verse alone, 1.5, maybe 2. I'd say 1.5.
Right where I'm at. 1.5,
but
maybe.
It was her flow was good, but she wasn't enthusiastic. She wasn't into it. It was just like she was just saying it. Like she was just saying that. Like, bro, give me that. Feel what you're talking about, bro. Don't just say it.
Yeah, like Ike
even though you look good, but
like
shit.
Ike says, you gotta sing from here.
She was just reciting the shit. It wasn't like you hear Tupac. When I give Tupac credit, he's not one of my favorite rappers, but every time you hear him, it's emphasis on every word. You know what I'm saying?
That's what the whole thing with her in that video was. She had more enthusiasm for twirling around, showing that ass.
Yeah, nah.
Than she had with
Good for her, right?
I know right now. What show can put a bitch up? Howard Stern used to do that shit a lot. But like, what shows now can twirl a bitch? Be like, hold on, let me see this thing.
OnlyFans.
It's gonna be on Instagram or something now. And they fucking block that shit. Like, yeah, you right here, be canceled.
OnlyFans. Now,
Yeah, I mean, OnlyFans, you gotta pay for that though.
You do that or make it free. It don't matter.
I don't know.
And people so sensitive over the tamest ass shit in town.
That's true. But she on Love and Hip Hop Miami right now though, and she got a little. And she on. My whole point is she on AEW. So anybody that watch wrestling, she is actually on AEW right now. She's a manager of some of the black ladies in wrestling. Oh. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
The baddest black ladies in wrestling right now.
Yeah. So AEW is where you can find Trina, the baddest bitch right now, managing wrestlers right now. So she got a little angle going on in AEW right now. So check that out. You know what I'm saying? But as far as the rapping, I give her. Damn, all of us gave her one then, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because the only problem with the rhymes was good, right? It was just nothing there. It was just you was saying them, just talking them. You know what I'm saying? It was just like
she wasn't.
Nah,
she put nothing in them.
Yeah, it wasn't nothing going on there. But other than that, she looked good as fuck. She probably looked better than I ever seen her. 'Cause I don't remember her looking good. Maybe it's just me.
Damn.
She wasn't like a person that you would think of that looked good hot at the time.
I think she was at her peak at that time. That was like when, like Remy Ma, her peak right now is right now. I don't know if y'all seen a recent video, picture of her.
Remy Ma, she looked good, yeah.
Yeah, she looked good shit. Like
I think she lost weight. And
she lost that weight and all that.
But yeah, Remy Ma, I don't know why I never liked her. I don't know why. Like some of these rappers I never really liked.
And Lil' Kim, y'all already know about her story.
Lil' Kim was just a nice little freak.
She looked like a toy now.
Wait, right.
The rest of them kind of took the page of Lil' Kim.
It's like she tried to turn
and try to do
herself
that
into
thing.
a black Barbie doll.
Nicki Minaj kind of capitulate everybody in one person. She did that good. Well, she got a little Kim in that joint, a little Queen Latifah. You know what I'm saying? She kind of missed a lot of MC Light in there. You know what I'm saying? She just mixed a lot, and then Lil Wayne. You know what I'm saying? She mixed all that in, and then came up with Nicki Minaj. You know what I'm saying? That I'm gonna make her a little different from the rest of them. You know what I'm saying? She got more of a skill of rapping. You know what I'm saying? Than Trina, Nicki Minaj. Like she rap better than Trina.
Yeah.
Like if you give us, I don't know if they all write that shit, but she'll say it better than Trina just said that shit. You know what I'm saying? So
she put some passion into it.
You gotta have that. You gotta have that. It got to be habit.
Those good old days when it was rap.
Early Nicki Minaj anyway.
The early Nicki Minaj?
Yeah, before the plastic came for me.
Oh no, she had plastic since the beginning. Was that porn take really her? I seen a porn back in the day popping Nicki Minaj.
I seen one.
I thought I still had that shit.
It was supposed to be her in Safari or something.
Was it Safari? Oh, I never thought about that. If she was fucking all type of people, so it couldn't be her.
Yeah,
right?
She was fucking some white dude in her shit. And
Drunk
Nicki Minaj joint.
I wonder was that really her though?
Drunk eggs, is it Cardi over Trina?
Cardi can't rap. Hold on, what y'all think?
No, it's a bunch of ghost writing.
Cardi's about the motherfucking light work as star who ever lived, bro. No material, but still Drake, a fucking star.
And Drake
put material out though. It's trash, but everybody likes it. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't like that last album was some trash, bro.
The last
I still ain't listened to
that was a trash. The last Jeezy joint, Yeezy. Kanye. That was complete garbage.
What the fuck he call himself now? Yeezy?
I don't give a fuck. That was trash. You see what I'm saying? Like where all the rappers are putting in the effort of making some good music.
Kanye been some shit for a minute though.
Cardi B is just not nothing. She just no. She's not a rapper, not nothing, bro. I watched her on Love and Hip Hop. Now I give her credit. She worked hard. She put a lot of work into shit. But no, if that's
Yeah, I
what you
remember
get,
she
the
was on
only
Love
thing
and
that
Hip
you
Hop.
can show as a woman rapper, we got problems, bro. She is a problem. She's one of the laziest rappers I ever seen. I mean, lazy. No writing rhymes. No putting singles out. No tracks. Nothing.
They do it full.
Even motherfucking Baby, he fucking his career by doing it. He put a lot of songs out on his Instagram, YouTube, and shit like that. Which I think he shouldn't. You. One thing you got managers and shit in companies is to put you out enough and not too much. You feel me? And once you start putting on Instagram and YouTube, you out too much. Your rhymes are out too much. You're thinning yourself out.
You got to go back to that quote Samuel L. Jackson had in The Great White Hype at the end when Malik Shabazz and James Roper got the record in the ring, and he told him, "Why give away what you can sell?
True.
Why give away for free what you can sell?"
I don't know, man. I just think the Baby, out of all people in the rap industry, some of his joints, he can rap like shit. Him and what's my boy?
J. Cole.
NBA Young Boy.
NBA
I fucks with NBA Young Boy. And him, them only two niggas I can actually listen to, right? But I think he's making a mistake by keep putting the songs on YouTube, Instagram. You feel me?
Hey,
Videos and shit.
You're
saturating yourself.
Yeah, it's overexposure.
Yeah. And then people gonna start stealing your shit.
Right. And then you become basically a YouTube person or something like that to people.
Because that's what they're doing now. That's what they're doing. They're copying people's lyrics. They copy people's rhymes.
Yeah, it just become.
And they doing it, and it's okay to them. Like, it's okay to do that now.
But the music industry been lazy as shit.
Yeah, that's true.
For about since the mid 90s.
But it's best to starve them and then push it out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You don't build up no anticipation.
You just talk shit out already.
You don't want you want
people get
you
tired.
want people you want people to want your shit.
Yeah,
exactly. When you coming out with some new shit.
That's
and
like
bam.
That was like my man, your man Lil Wayne. He came out Carter. Carter 2 was the best Carter for me. Carter 2 was like that.
Yeah, that was nice.
Carter 2 was like that. Carter 1 was good.
Yeah, I like
that was decent. Yeah.
That was second place for me.
Carter 2?
Yeah. No, Carter 2. I mean Carter 1 was second place. Carter 2 was the best album he had.
Oh yeah.
By the time he got to Carter 3,
he was starting to
go
down.
Yeah, he was out there, and he was too commercial.
Yeah. I think NBA YoungBoy just dropped something a couple of days ago. I don't know. I'm on his Twitter joint. It just seems like a song coming out every other day. It's like, huh? Is this a new album or song? What's happening again?
I think he had a new album like 2 weeks ago.
I think so. But I think some songs or something keep going down my timeline. I don't know what he's doing now. I be trying to listen to some of them joints. It's just so many happening. I don't know if it's a new album or what's happening here.
The only one that's dropping shit out the blue and is working for him is Beyonce.
See, now that's an example. Good ass example of starving motherfuckers. And then put your shit out. That's how you get all the money. They rush into that. They starve for it. But once you just plucking shit out every other day, nobody want to see you no more.
Beyonce is going to be Beyonce. She can put some trash out in there.
Right.
Because you've been starving for so long now. It doesn't matter if it's trash or not. Because you still getting it. You feel me? You've been starving for it. But they don't let you starve these days. They press to put that shit on the internet.
To me, it's just a name, though, for real. Beyonce. It's just a name.
No, she's talented, bro. Oh, I don't know. Do you think let's go around the table here. Tony, you think Beyonce is talented?
I think she's talented, but I think it's some
more
that are just I think it's some of
beehives gonna be on your anus,
or even more talented than she is.
Them beehives gonna be on your anus. So Jay, what you think? Is Beyonce talented to you?
She is, but it's pretty much the name. It's pretty much the name, Beyonce. So Beyonce knows it's a household name. So it's gonna be out there with where everything is.
Well, see,
So anything she'll put out, it could be trash, great.
right.
I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna be honest with you, because you're right. She don't put a lot of effort into a whole album. It's just 2 songs at the most.
She don't have to, because she's in an era where, especially for R&B or hip hop, whatever you want, whatever genre, she it basically. Well, for a minute there, because I was throw Rihanna was getting in her ass.
Rihanna?
Now that's another name we're gonna come up with.
No, hold on. Rihanna. What's the other girl that was in the group with Beyonce though? The chocolate joint.
You talking about Kelly?
Kelly. Chocolate. Drop.
Kelly.
That's talent, motherfucker.
She can sing.
Yeah.
Fuck with her.
But
Beyonce is more of a round talent where she can disguise the fact that she's not a singer.
Beyonce is more marketable. But it's in the case.
Household name.
No, I don't want y'all. Nah, that's not fair.
It's in the same. She in the same class with Diana Ross and the Supremes. You had other Supremes.
Nah, I can't let you.
You had other Supremes that could sing circles around Diana Ross, but Diana Ross could still sing, and she was more
true.
She was more marketable to put out front.
I know what you're saying,
and it's the same way with Beyonce.
Nah, but I'm gonna tell you why Beyonce is different though.
I got a name to throw out.
You can't tell me she can rap too. You know that, right?
Who, Beyonce?
Yeah. So that's not nothing that all R&B singers can do. That's talent there. And I don't know.
Now she got talent.
She was rapping before Jay-Z though.
Chris Brown could do that.
Chris Brown rap, he talented. He can flow.
Yeah, he actually can.
Drake does that.
Drake cannot flow though. He might can sing. I don't know.
He can sing,
that's the opposite. He can sing and shit. They can't rap.
Somebody can write his rhymes. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, we found out.
When it comes to talent, I think
when Queen Latifah started singing, she can sing and rap.
Drop gonna have to be rise after you. He said Rihanna better than Beyonce. He said Kelly Rowland Beyonce.
Oh man, and then the Beehive. The third perspective is not saying what you think you're hearing. You know what I'm saying? Say it. We ain't saying that for real. We're just saying she's just not,
And then speaking of Rihanna, she coming, she's doing
Super Bowl
halftime.
Really?
Finally.
Yep.
Finally.
First of all, she gotta get off some of that chunky monkey off her anus. If she wanna be doing, she chunky as shit. Y'all seen her?
Yeah, that's that baby weight.
That's baby weight.
You said baby weight.
That's that baby weight. But
it is.
She also tested new music too from the past year or so.
Oh. Who, her?
Yeah, she coming out. She doing some music that, she tested some new music. Well, she in the studio, in and out of the studio. So it's on time for the Super Bowl. So that's perfect time.
That's crazy when you get to wait for a whole. See, she starved you for a year just to sing in the Super Bowl.
She started for 5 years.
Yeah, she had about 2 babies, 1 baby, right?
1 baby, 5 years of starving.
But she was making all that money with her with cosmetics.
Again, yeah, she got side hustles and shit.
Savage
that she made more money off of that than she did singing.
With Savage Fenty.
Who?
Yeah,
that's her company name.
I got you. Yeah. I thought she became a millionaire off that shit.
Yeah, her last name.
She literally don't have to make no more songs.
Yeah, she don't have to. Beyonce,
she's a billionaire. Or she close to it.
That's the only thing I don't like is our favorite stars that actually have talent. They get paid off other shit where they don't even. Their heart not into writing no more. It's the worst shit that you can think of.
No, but if they heart not in it, I'd rather not hear them if they heart not in it.
Like,
because they're gonna come out some shit.
Like before Rihanna became a billionaire off of some side shit. She loves making songs.
But like, that's like,
Jay-Z too. He just give you 1 or 2 years or some shit.
That's like back in the day.
Well, they make about 50 now. They ain't got time for that shit.
That's like back in the day when Whitney Houston, who's the greatest crack singer of all time.
This nigga call her a crack singer, though?
Don't go there.
Is she a crack singer?
Man, the greatest. I don't give a fuck, though.
Did she smoke crack?
If she was on crack,
she snorted it.
She was the greatest
Her and Bobby was smoking that shit.
But then she smoked it though.
Yeah.
I don't think Bobby smoked crack, bro.
She was doing
Bobby
something.
smoked crack.
They was on the
He
crack.
fucked his nose up real good.
He had a crack stroke too.
Yeah.
That's why his lip was hanging.
He fucked his nose up real good. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know if he smoked it though.
They snorted it.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, Whitney, she did all of it. She snorted, smoked.
Man, don't do my baby Whitney like that, man. Don't do that.
Hey,
But she was the
Nigga
greatest.
said she did all of it.
She did. That's how she died. She did a spoon.
Oh my God.
She did this. She did that.
My man, everybody think Bobby turned her on and all that shit.
It wasn't Bobby.
No, it wasn't Bobby.
I know.
It was her brother.
Her brother.
Dirty motherfucking
Her
hell.
brother put her on to it.
So because she was the list to more money for he can get higher.
But
You
see,
see what I'm
the
saying?
thing was, that's what really pissed me off about that whole situation is that Bobby really took the hit for her and the brother because
That's
she
true.
was doing coke before she met Bobby.
You think so?
Yeah, she admitted it. Yeah, Bobby didn't know. Well, this came out of Bobby's mouth. The first time he seen Whitney do coke was their wedding night. And nobody knew she was on it up to then. That's why everybody think that Bobby
Turned her on to it.
turned her out. So, but
Well,
he took the hit for her
he
and took the hit for the
the
brother.
image. He took the image hit for her because
Right,
Yeah.
she was supposed to be portrayed as the good girl.
right.
Yeah, that's true.
And she was as ghetto as hell.
Yeah, no, she's like an auntie or something. She was real. That was my girl, bro.
Yeah, I love Whitney.
I mean, I ain't give a fuck what she did.
But I think-
she sung her ass off.
Yeah.
That's true. That's talent. That's talent.
You
But I
be
think-
high and singing. Okay.
You know, I think at some motherfucking point, you know, Bobby took that hit, and then nobody couldn't even, you know, even when the brother came on Oprah with her funky ass and admitted that he was the one that turned her out. Come on, y'all, acknowledge.
He did?
Yeah, it's on Oprah.
Oh, I remember.
When he
Yeah,
When he
yeah.
said he was the one that turned
Yeah.
her on the coat.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well,
Niggas be lying though, bro.
y'all done dog Bobby out all these fucking years for that shit.
Because they
And
wanted
y'all-
they
want to keep that image.
Bobby, I have to commend him. He took the hit for.
He took the
He
hit.
did.
And
But I'd have cussed all their ass out.
he actually absorbed the hits too. He
I would
absorbed that
have cussed the mother out. I'd have slapped the shit out of Pat. And hung my foot in the brother's ass. It would
True.
have been, it'd have been on. Y'all motherfuckers, basically, that's what fucked his career up.
defamation occurred.
Right, because he was untouchable after. Wasn't nobody fucking with him. Whitney's America's sweetheart, and you turned her out, and we think you turned her out on coke.
Remember when she was doing the Bodyguard and all that stuff, man? That
That's
was
when she
one of
was
my
super
favorite
hot.
movies too, man. I just fuck with that joint. Bodyguard.
She's still to this day the greatest singer that sung the national anthem.
He said the greatest singers.
She
I don't know, man. Let's think about it. What's some of the people that sung the
Whitney is
national
number
anthem?
two.
She sung the national anthem.
Whitney is number
The
two.
blasphemy out your mouth.
Whitney is the number
Who
two
can
person.
be number one, please?
Marvin
Please
Gaye,
say like
the Marvin Gaye
Nah.
version at
Nah,
the
bro.
All-Star game in '82
Nah,
is
bro,
number one, hands down.
Nah, bro.
I ain't
Not
never
better than
heard
Whitney
that.
joint.
Hands down.
Not better than Whitney
The
joint.
Marvin,
You tripping?
the Marvin Gaye version at the '82 All-Star game in LA at the Forum when Marvin Gaye just came out of nowhere
Not the
and
Whitney.
turned the house down and burnt the house down with the
No.
national anthem. That's number one.
The Whitney joint?
And you know
You
what?
Whitney is
tripping.
number two.
And you know what? He was high too.
How's a motherfucker?
Let me think of somebody else. Hold on.
That's what it
Mariah Carey had a nice joint too, bro.
Yeah, no,
Mariah Carey.
Mariah will always be behind Whitney in everything she do because Whitney got a place that she can go to.
And my girl,
Yeah,
Beyonce
yeah,
had a nice
Mariah
one too,
can't
bro.
get There's been a whole lot of nights.
Wasn't that the one when she did
This
the black girl sauce thing?
This was said
I saw
Marvin Gaye,
some shit.
then Ray Charles, then Whitney.
Wait. Let's go back to Beyonce. Was this the joint when she did the black thing? The soldiers and what was going on? The black, something was black in it.
That's what she did at halftime.
That's
show.
what she
Oh, that was halftime. All right.
We talking about
I got you.
when they first
The anthem.
The anthem.
Yeah, I got you.
I'm talking about.
Did she ever sing the anthem? Whitney? Beyonce?
She probably did. Everybody that sung it. I'm trying to think.
I know the worst was.
Oh, I'm gonna tell you another good
I
one.
know the worst was Shaka Khan.
No, he wasn't worse.
Roseanne Barr.
No, Roseanne wasn't even worse. What was that nigga? Michael
Carl
Jackson?
Lewis was the worst.
That's what I'm thinking of. He reminded me of Michael Jackson, brother. Carl Lewis was completely garbage.
Is worse is Carl Lewis. This shot.
He was not even supposed to be allowed to do that.
But it's a lot more that did it.
You remember Carl Lewis did it?
Who asked Roseanne to do it?
Oh, that was terrible.
Roseanne did it in a baseball game. That shit was terrible.
Yeah.
Why would they ask her? She ain't no singer.
Because
I guess she told him she could do it.
Oh,
it was the worst thing you can ever possibly even think of doing that day.
Right.
They were
You
smart.
could go to something else.
Now I do agree. I did like Ray Charles' "America the Beautiful."
Oh, well, nobody do America Beautiful better than
America Beautiful. That's true. Yeah.
I forgot about
We're talking about the anthem, though.
You talking about the anthem?
I'm trying to think. It's somebody else that blew my mind other than Whitney.
I heard a lot of versions that tore it down.
Now, did Gladys Knight hit that joint?
Gladys sung it.
I think Gladys.
Aretha done sung it.
I think everybody did that.
Everybody done
But
sung
only
it.
someone was just like Whitney was like one of the
One
ones.
of them, yeah, Whitney was like
Whitney
was in a different level.
Exactly.
Whitney was what she did in the context of the time that she did it, too. It was after 9/11. So
that's true. That's true.
So
that one made, but still, she hummed that thing.
But she fucked it up. But,
like it was like you never heard that joint before.
But that Marvin Gaye thing.
Marvin Gaye was nice too.
Marvin came with his own music. Marvin came with his own arrangement, and
Marvin Gaye was nice
Marvin
too.
burnt the house down.
See, Marvin is a different category himself. He composed his own music at a certain point.
Another time, did
but he wasn't the only one that ever did it like that. I think Carlos Santana did it like that one time too.
None of was
somebody
like
else that came with a different.
Like Stevie Wonder, he composed after a while because you gotta remember Motown was writing and composing everybody's shit, but then people was like, nah. We don't want y'all to keep doing this shit. I want to do my own thing. Yeah. Just pay me though, but I want to do my own thing.
Yeah, Stevie was one of the first ones that was able to write his own shit.
He said he got
fought for it. Stevie fought for it. Marvin fought for it.
As soon as he turned 21, said the next day after his birthday, he got a letter saying that he wanted to do his own shit.
And he did it to death.
Yeah.
But he was right, but shit, he wrote for Aretha. He wrote
he
wrote for Aretha when he was 15.
He sung America the Beautiful.
So what about Lady Gaga joint? That was like last night did hit the joint.
Yeah, Gladys hit it. Lady
Luther Vandross. That's what I'm thinking of. Luther.
Oh yeah. Luther was in his own category.
I'm still have to put Houston on top of that joint though. But that was Mariah Carey joint was up there too. I'm trying to tell y'all.
I'll tell you, I mean
those are top
Gerald,
5 right there.
Gerald and Eddie LeBron.
Mariah Carey.
Tear it down.
Now let's do top 5. Mariah Carey, right? Then where would she go? Let's do just say top 5 for now, right? She in top 5.
Yeah.
Mariah Carey.
I'll put it in because if you put it in,
her joint was nice, bro.
Of the what era are you talking about?
Nah, her joint was nice.
You talking about all
in
time?
The same era, pretty much.
Yeah.
So Mariah Carey,
like I say,
Whitney Houston.
I love Mariah to death, but she would never do nothing better.
Mariah Carey, Whitney Houston. Who else?
Ray Charles.
Ray Charles was nice. Ray Charles, that's the top 5. There's 3 right there.
Marvin.
Marvin Gaye.
Marvin Gaye is top 1 in my estimation.
Marvin Gaye. Now we need one more.
One more.
Put Luther up there.
I thought we had said Luther.
You can put him.
I thought we said Luther. Luther in the top 5.
Who that girl that
Hold on, let's get this down straight.
What the hell did I say?
Luther is for show. Marvin Gaye for show. Houston for show.
America.
And who was the other one we said for definitely show? Those 3 for sure. Luther Vandross or Mariah Carey for sure.
Yeah. Oh hell, I'm going with Gerald and Eddie LeVert.
I don't know about that one. Top 5?
Hey, because them the ones I can remember.
Top 5 though? Will it ring on something to you? Beyonce, Billy Idol.
Billy Idol.
Yeah, he
Billy
did. Right?
Eilish.
Who?
Billy Idol or Billie Eilish?
Huh?
Because I done heard a lot of people sing.
Billy Joel.
Billy Joel was nice.
Gladys Knight, Pink.
Gladys.
That was trash. Pink did.
I done seen Pearl
Jennifer
Bailey.
Hudson.
I done seen Pearl Bailey singing at the World Series.
Alicia Keys. Jennifer Hudson joint was nice too, bro.
Jennifer Hudson was like that.
Yeah.
Alicia Keys joint when I think she mixed it up. Her joint, Bruce Springsteen. Damn, I forgot.
Springsteen.
Oh, so hold on. Somebody gotta come out the top five. Bruce Springsteen.
A lot of people because you could actually throw Jennifer Holiday up in the top five, but she burnt it down. So
we got Luther, Mariah Carey, right? We all good on that.
But see,
you gotta put Whitney in there.
Definitely Whitney. Luther, Mariah Carey, Whitney Houston.
This is the thing.
Bruce Springsteen got it. I forgot about him. He got to be in the top five.
It's been hardly.
Bruce Springsteen.
You can count on one hand the people who ain't sung the national anthem.
Luther.
So it's really about a personal preference of who you really like.
No.
It's only
like it's universal that Bruce Springsteen blew that thing up, right?
Nah.
It's
he blew born in the USA.
No, he did the national anthem too.
Okay, but look, it's only two memorable versions of the national anthem that's gonna be on any list. Whitney Houston forever. Whitney Houston and Marvin Gaye.
No. Name joints.
But after that, it's all speculative. It's all what you like.
No.
In my opinion,
we're doing top five. You only name two people. It's three more things to go.
After them two, everybody else don't matter.
What you mean?
I know Whitney.
To me, because if I'm gonna go back.
I know when Whitney Houston sung her version, people was crying in the audience.
That's what I mean. That's she number
people
one.
Was crying.
She number one. Let's put this down.
Motherfuckers crying.
Let's put this down now.
That's how bad she did it. That's how good she did it.
Houston is number one.
No.
What do you mean? No.
In your opinion,
no,
Houston is number one.
Nobody cried from motherfucking Marvin Gaye joint.
You crazy, man.
That didn't happen. He didn't pull no tear from nobody, bro.
It
was a good song, but he didn't drop a tear.
It is so fucking. It is so good half the time.
It doesn't matter.
In LA, they don't even have nobody.
Did it.
Who gonna sing the national anthem tonight? Sing the national anthem.
You don't even know
play that Marvin Gaye again.
No. That's personal. You putting it personal in your personal preference.
But it's personal with Whitney.
What?
It's personal with Whitney.
No, that's universal right there, bro.
Because for one,
that's gonna be universal.
Because for one, when she
nasty. See how people do?
Go back. She recorded the track. Right. I ain't saying that she didn't sing it, but she didn't sing it live. She sung over the track at the Super Bowl when she did it.
Yeah. Black guy, wasn't it?
Nah, this was a nigga that did this.
See what he did? See what you did though, bro? You can't do that right there, bro. No.
Come on. You go back and check the facts.
So if I go over this again, Marvin Gaye number one.
I was just saying.
I mean, Whitney Houston number one.
You said it right, Marvin Gaye.
Marvin Gaye after him. After her. Then I'm thinking Luther Vandross, bro. How y'all feel about that? That dude was nice, bro. Between him and Mariah Carey, gotta go three.
Oh, Ray Charles.
Three?
Man, there's
Ray
so
Charles?
many other people.
There's
so many people who
switched it up. He didn't do the
Ray Charles one was nice.
He did the America the Beautiful. He did the actual national anthem, but
he didn't do the OC. Well, he have done OC Can You See?
He did.
He have done the OC Can You See? But some people, I mean, everybody don't sing the national anthem great.
True.
But
we all agree that Harry Connick was not one of the top five.
Hell no.
All right, so we agree on that.
Oh shit, he brought up Patti LaBelle. Forgot about her.
Patti ain't sing.
Patti done sung it.
Yeah, she did.
No.
Patti done sung it. Patty has sung it.
Patty ain't singing.
Ain't shit.
Patty ain't singing that joint.
I'm telling you, Patty.
And we talking about the Super Bowl halftime, right?
No,
You talking about that? We just talking about period.
What you mean?
You going just by
if you
at the
want
Super Bowl?
NBA Finals too.
Let me see.
Some real shit.
Yeah, all sports.
Yeah. So I'm thinking, I don't remember Patti LaBelle though. We all know Pink ain't in the top 5, right?
No.
All right, see what I'm saying? So it's a top 5.
I was one of the bad.
Huh?
That was one of the worst.
It
That
was.
goes to the bad.
Pink joint was
That
terrible,
goes to
bro.
the bad section.
Patti LaBelle has sung it a couple of times.
Where? That must be an NBA then.
It's just, she got 3 different ones on here. She's sung it at. Damn, this is at the World Series Game 4.
World Series, see what I'm saying?
World Series.
I don't think she did the NFL halftime before.
Aretha, let me see.
I don't think she did the halftime.
Jennifer Hudson sung it at the Super Bowl.
Hudson is not in top 5. We agree on that?
I just say.
Now we see what I'm saying.
Nothing.
It's a top 5.
I like Jennifer Hudson though.
It's a top. It wasn't better than Mariah Carey. It wasn't better than Whitney Houston.
Damn, here she go. This must be at the All-Star game. Patty, they got like.
It wasn't better than Patti LaBelle. It wasn't better than Luther Vandross. It wasn't better than Monica. Enough. That's top 5 right there.
Damn.
I agree.
You forgot about Patty though, man.
I got Patty in there.
No, I'm saying
Which one?
Disgusting.
I don't remember her doing no halftimes or no World. You say you did the World Series though. She did the World Series.
She did a couple of jumps.
We don't care what Pink did and where it was at. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't have been there. Cher? What about Cher?
No, Cher will never be. Cher is
She
good.
did it too.
She
did, but she should definitely
she in the top 5.
Cher?
Exactly. She's not in the top 5. She's definitely not in the top 5.
Probably top 12, maybe 15.
Demi Lovato did it at the Super
Jordan
Bowl.
Sparks. See what I'm saying? These people are not top 5, bro. Jordan Sparks made you say,
She did a good job though. But
top 5?
Ariana
Donna Ross. I don't remember Donna Ross joint.
She probably did it back in 7.
Let's see.
Oh, she did the Super Bowl. So Donna Ross, she can sing, but I can't put her in the top 5, bro. I can't put her in the top 5. Marvin Gaye, Luther Vandross, Mariah Carey. You know what I'm saying, dog? Whitney Houston. We need that 5th one. Patti LaBelle?
We can go all night and try to get a 5th
What's
one.
the 5th one?
I know. It's going to keep changing like shit.
Right.
We need a 5th one.
It's going to keep changing.
We need a 5th one.
Okay, John Legend.
So if you say John's Legend, I'm going to have to say Beyonce, bro.
Because on it for real, I mean, one of the best versions.
I'm about to put Beyonce up in that thing, bro.
One of the best versions I ever heard in my lifetime, and it's still memorable for me, and I heard it when I was young. It was at the World Series. It was Pearl Bailey singing the national anthem, and she burnt that thing to the ground. It's one of the greatest versions I ever heard. That's why I said it's subjective.
No, it's not subjective, bro.
It's
not subjective.
You got people that's not even in the industry that sings it good too.
Right.
Nah, it's not subjective though.
Yeah, it's not.
So what was talking about?
Because if you get,
can we get the 5th person?
If you get
Lady Gaga,
if you get 3 people up in here right now,
exactly, she's not in the top 5.
If you got a rock fan, a country music fan, and an R&B fan,
none of that matters. We
gonna all come up.
All right, let me ask you this: if you're a country music fan, right, and Patti LaBelle is singing,
right,
you not in your right mind gonna say Garth Brooks can sing better than her.
How you know they wouldn't say?
I don't care. You know that's not true.
Saying because a country person is not gonna like.
It doesn't matter what you like.
Wait a minute.
It's how she sings.
It is about how you like. It is about.
It's not a personal preference.
It's about what you like.
It's not
because some people in this world think that Barbara Streisand is the best singer in the world.
They don't think she sing better than Patti LaBelle. Shit, bro. What are you talking about? That person will sit you and say, okay, but Patti LaBelle.
You got people in this world, they might be out their mind. They
might like that person. They might be their favorite singer or some shit, but they'll tell you, okay, but Patti LaBelle though. What's wrong with you, bro? But Houston,
You got
but Whitney Houston though, but Whitney Houston.
Yeah, though,
Come on, bro.
Yeah, though, but
What are you talking about?
behind Aretha,
You can have your favorites.
and if some people would put her in front of Aretha, but most people put her Aretha then Whitney, and that's it.
And we talk about national anthems too. We're not just talking about willy nilly their songs and shit.
Singing. I'm talking about singing right there. If you talk about pure singing and a pure voice, it's Aretha and Whitney, and that means in any order you want it.
And there's nobody gonna tell me Dolly Parton sings better than either one of them.
Yes. Who? The people that buy them.
No, they gonna tell me. Okay, I like Dolly Parton, but Patti LaBelle. Those are singers, bro.
Come on.
What is wrong?
Come on. You got.
We're not harmonizing. Patti LaBelle's like a harmonizer.
You got.
Come on, man. Alicia Keys sing better than these country singers, bro.
You can't say that to a country music fan.
No, that might be a good song to them, but they know who sings better, bro. What do you mean?
No. You can't.
Like, Ice Cube, my favorite rapper, right?
You can't say that to a country music fan.
Parton is the white version of Patti LaBelle.
She got good songs. She's talented.
She can sing.
She cannot sing better than Patti LaBelle. Everybody knows that.
Your opinion.
That's not an opinion.
That's your opinion.
No, when you start getting facts,
I happen to agree.
Give my facts and not opinions.
That's what I listen to. But if you get a
don't care what you listen to
right now,
can you think of one?
What?
Can you think of one country singer that can sing better than Patti LaBelle? That's universally everybody can say, hell yeah, she sings better than Patti LaBelle.
Carrie Underwood. They would say. They would say.
Patti LaBelle.
I'm saying we listen to Patti LaBelle. We know Patti LaBelle. But there are people out here. There are people out here who are not Patti LaBelle fans.
It doesn't matter, but you know what's better. There's a lot of people that Michael Jordan playing, but they know that nigga's the best who ever done this. What doesn't matter?
No, like saying
I'm not a Michael Jordan fan,
but you know
and I still don't think he's the best that ever did it.
Because that's coming from hate. The reality is, there's no way you can deny that.
How's coming from hate?
Some facts are facts, bro. Some facts are just facts.
I agree with you on the Patti LaBelle.
Patti LaBelle is the humblest hummer who ever lived.
No, it ain't. No, she ain't.
Bro, you're not going to give me a country singer that does sing better than her.
Let's see. Country singer out there.
Or, what's that?
I have no idea. Hold on. Oh, that's me.
See, some people probably say Celine
Dion.
Oh my God.
And don't forget,
Celine.
motherfuckers think Adele can't be touched.
That's not personal preference, bro.
Adele and
Adele. I'm telling you,
Omarosa.
It's not a personal preference.
Let me tell you something.
They cannot sing.
That's when you get into.
You can't tell me, I love black women, right?
Right.
So I just say they sing better than this person just because they black? I'm not gonna do that.
I feel you on that. But you got people out here that will say, people in this world that swear by Adele, that swear by Barbra Streisand.
They lied to themselves, though.
Celine Dion, shit. And it's quite a few more, that think that it's about who you like. And if it's who you like, when it comes to who you like, that's where bias comes in. And
you like Larry Bird? I have a friend that loves Larry Bird.
Who?
But there's no way that nigga will fix his mouth to say he was better than Jordan. See what I'm saying? But he loves Bird, though. You feel me? He'll go to bat for Bird. But he's not going to tell you. He ain't always sit there with a frown on his face saying, but Jordan better.
That don't mean that there's some people out there that ain't going to say there's better singers than
reality is reality, though.
You know what I'm saying? Because there are better singers. They're better singers than Patti LaBelle.
Better what?
There are better black singers than Patti LaBelle.
No, it's not.
Are you crazy?
Ooh.
Shit, you can go for Jennifer Holiday for one.
You tripping, bro.
You already know Whitney is better. You already know Aretha is better.
Patti LaBelle?
Than Patti LaBelle.
I don't know if he listening to me, bro. So we're talking about Patti LaBelle, man.
You want to tell me that Whitney can't out-sing Patti LaBelle?
Nah, bro. You tripping.
You are.
I think you need to go check Patti LaBelle out.
I check Patty LaBelle out all the time.
I think
I'm a big Patty
next
LaBelle
time you
fan.
come on this podcast,
I'm telling you.
I hope you research Patty
So
LaBelle.
you want to tell me Aretha?
I guarantee you, when you sit back in that
Queen
chair,
of Soul. You gonna tell me the Queen of Soul can outsing Patty LaBelle?
None of them can fuck with Patty LaBelle. Period.
Patty LaBelle ain't the queen of nothing. Aretha Franklin is the queen of soul.
That's
her
soul.
voice. Her voice is a national. Got declared a national
She
treasure.
got great soul songs. We agree.
Huh?
But when it get to fucking hubbing with your tonsils, Patty LaBelle will fuck you up in here.
Shit, and
it's
so
not a person walking on the earth.
And so will Jennifer Holiday.
She will have fun, but Patty LaBelle will put her ass on the table.
Shit.
It'll be fun while she lasted.
Nah.
What's wrong with you?
I'm not going there with that one.
Man.
Because if you're going to go up, Jennifer can go there with you. You want to sing low?
This is serious right now, bro.
You serious, man. You better check your
Patty LaBelle. Remember that name. LaBelle, nigga.
Patricia Edwards. That's a damn name. That's how much I know about motherfucker Patty LaBelle.
I can't take it.
Her government is Patricia Edwards.
I can't take it. That wasn't me, Patty. That was him.
Huh?
Send me the pie. Send the pies to me.
Right. That's you trying to get a pie.
I'm on all pies. What's wrong with this nigga? He on something different. Nobody sing better than you,
Patty LaBelle.
Nobody make better songs than Aretha, but you sing better than every fucking body. Simple as that.
Okay,
it don't get no simpler.
All right. But goddamn it, it's some motherfuckers that can roll with Patty.
I don't know about that, bro.
Like I say, you got people that swear by different singers. So
you got people that's up there with Patty.
That's what I'm saying. There's a lot of people that can compete a little bit, but at the end,
you said compete a little.
That's the baby there. That's the queen of this. You can't. You go back and research her. When you come back on this podcast, we will revisit this.
Research.
Trust me, bro. You forgot her or something.
No, I ain't forgot her.
She will bust glass, nigga.
Huh?
She bust glass. Fuck wrong with you? Your eardrums will be busted.
Oh, you going by how many octaves she can go? Whitney can go in the same octave she can go.
Is he serious?
You said who?
Who? Octaves. Who? Whitney. You gonna tell me Whitney range was not? Nobody has a range.
She cannot fuck with Patty.
Shit.
She
got a range.
Whitney will tell you that.
What?
She is not fucking with Patty LaBelle.
Okay.
What's wrong with
Whitney
you?
ain't telling you nothing right now.
She's serious. You got the game twisted when we talk about the singing, the vocals.
See, that's your thing. You love.
He said,
Patty LaBelle.
"No, these are facts,
but it's other singers out there.
We agree, but they can't fuck with Patty though. You tripping?
Crazy. Now Patty gets in businesses, but shit, Shaka Khan and her motherfucking prime wouldn't be played with. Shaka Khan. Shaka Khan.
He's serious about that too.
Oh yeah, man, I love Shaka with her raggedy ass.
Pastor. Bruh. The pastor been going through a lot of changes lately, bro.
Right.
Now understand one thing. I don't know if y'all remember he got robbed and shit, right?
Yeah, that was number one.
I was just looking at that a little earlier too.
Got robbed. He's straight too right here.
Then he choked the bitch out the other day.
He choked the bitch out and kicked her out of the church.
Now they found the suspects that so-called robbed him in his church, right? But I really believe that this nigga set that bullshit up. I don't know why.
And if he did, he'd be in the same category as Juicy Smollett.
Or Snitch Nine.
Smollett.
Now your man had a press conference. Let's tap into his press conference. Shouts out to
See, why he have to have a press conference?
I don't get it. And who the hell is there to be pressing? You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to Sonny. Don't tell me, tell the people going to that joint right now. He getting a press conference. Now, who is out there to even write notes of this shit? I'll never know. Is this interesting to y'all in Atlanta? He got some news things there though.
Staring you down as you walk into the court. Yeah. Well, let me just first give my address and I'll answer whatever questions that I can answer. First, I want to thank the NYPD and the ATF for an effective job at this time. 2 out of the 3 suspects were captured today. I received a phone call this morning around 6:30 in the morning, waking me up and stating that they have caught 2 of the 3 suspects. First, I really want to thank God. Trying to locate my family.
The third perspective.
There, the media blasted my address throughout
The third
online,
perspective.
and what you guys didn't know that I couldn't really talk about, there was an attempt home invasion at my home, and they tried to steal my cars, come out of my driveway, because my
This nigga rough.
blasted around. This is a win today because the narrative that was posted and presented that I had something to do with this robbery, and it has destroyed my life. This was turned around from me being a victim to a villain, and today, God gave me and my family the victory, and they were able to catch these 2 young men, and there's another one at large, and I'm hoping that they cooperate with the federal prosecutors. It's a federal case.
Hold on, man.
This don't sound.
How do you,
correct.
what's this going on here with this press conference thing, bro? What is this?
I'm trying to figure out what's the purpose of the press conference.
Like, who the fuck? Yeah.
Shit, yo,
What's the point of getting a press conference for this clown?
That's what I'm saying, huh? Any other church?
There's probably websites out there, motherfucker, with a
Any
mic
other
in his
church?
face.
Any other church you go to don't have this type of shit.
That's true. Like, why would you go to church and this clown ass nigga going through this shit all the time? Or something like this?
Something ain't right. It's
Then last week, kicked the bitch out, choked the bitch.
Bro, you missed that joint. He choked the bitch, bro. Yoked her up and rushed out the fucking joint.
Like it's like it's worse than when a kid used to go to Sunday school.
That nigga
and they
said,
pull
"Get
you by the
the
ear
fuck
and
out of
escort
here!"
you out.
Yeah,
He ain't do that. He choked her. He grabbed her back of her neck.
he ain't choked the shit out of that bitch, bro. He got issues, bro. That's for damn sure. But if they say they caught the balance, I still think he had something to do with it, man. For some reason, I feel like he had something to do with it.
Something ain't right about that.
He set all that shit up, man.
Yeah, let me see.
He sat there and said, "I made to be the victim and this and all of that." It's like, I don't know.
Because everybody think he did that shit. He set that shit up. It
That's
just
why
looked
he
too
did that.
stupid. It looked like.
And then he had the dude in the background. He over there sitting,
Yeah,
chilling.
he just sitting there. Like, I don't get this right here. This shit looks stupid. They just run over to you and then run out. Like, no robbers do that. Like, they here now. Everybody got to get that shit up. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm not leaving. They don't leave out and leave 30 other people over here with shit in their pocket.
Yeah, they robbed the whole thing.
Man, like, what is that, man? I don't know, man. But they said they found the clown, so. This motherfucker, they call him the Bling Bling Bishop.
But
Bling Bling Bishop, bro.
before we go, I'd like to give our condolences to Coolio and his family. Lost him today.
Coolio.
You know, Gangsta's Paradise.
Yeah, that was my joint, though. I ain't gonna lie. It was alright. What was the other joint?
Fantastic, boy. No.
That's the joint I'm trying to think of, yeah.
Talking about trying to get a piece of that apple pie.
Y'all think he can rap? Don't try to hold back because he did.
He was okay though. I think he only had like 2 albums, 3 albums. Then after he stopped doing music, he started getting into porn.
This nigga was in porn?
He's a director of porn.
Well, you never know. All these clowns do anything to stay afloat. You know what I'm saying, Doc? Shout out to everybody that tuned into the podcast tonight. We appreciate it a whole lot. Coast to coast worldwide. Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, where we get your podcast at. We there. You know what I'm saying, dog? Follow us on Twitch, Twitter, YouTube. Subscribe, please, and thank you. You know what I'm saying, dog?
You trying to get a piece of that apple pie.
Yeah. That was robbed at gunpoint by delivering a sermon.
Who?
It's Bishop. Wait.
Bishop. Yeah, he one of the worst bishops you can find.
Like that dude is a clown.
My thing is,
but just looking at him, listening to him, makes me think I'm in the wrong profession.
oh, he got paid doing that shit, but it ain't gonna last though. Because he ain't just a clown, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, he's a clown.
Appreciate everybody, man. We out. Sundays, Wednesdays, live. T3. P. Check out these videos here on the left side and the right side. You know what I'm saying? We got a history of this shit. Appreciate my man. Number one soul brother. Sliding in the piece. You know what I'm saying? Peace out. Check us out on Instagram. We got plenty of shit for you to discuss on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Show clips on Instagram. Check us out. You know what I'm saying? YouTube, subscribe. Twitch, Twitter. We're there. Holla at your boys' Facebook group. That's where OnlyFans Jay gonna holler at you. You know what I'm saying? Go to heartsdesires.com with promo code OnlyFans J and get your desires sexually taken care of. You know what I'm saying? From lotions to vibrators to bullets. Holler at your boys at heartsdesire.com. You know what I'm saying? Promo code OnlyFans J. Holla at your boys. What? Damn it. Ooh, that's great too.